Are we live? Are we live? I think we are. Come on, StreamYards. Let me know. Yes, we are live. Hello, viewer. Today it is Sunday, December the 31st. 2023. Soon be New Year's, folks. Soon be New Year's. I am Mr. Brune, and I trust you are all doing very well today. It says here on this evening's live stream, we are discussing the goings on this week in the entertainment and on the social media. Well, we're not. It also says it was a week where shite happened in Hollywood. It usually does. And even more bad stuff happened in real life. I think the bad stuff has taken a back seat over the Christmas period. Thank Fook. So, as I always say, my beautiful people, if you've not shut down for the evening, shall we get the guests out? Yeah, you know it. There's no script, everybody. I'm just totally making this up. I'm going to bring them in hot. Okay, first up, it is sponsored by Bailey's. Problem being,
it's JD tonight. So yeah, bets
good
are
for
on.
you.
Bets are on.
Well,
Play for me.
You're right.
Yeah,
You're right.
yeah. I'm quietly sitting here sipping.
Well,
okay, sipping. I say sipping. I mean guzzling Jack Daniels and Pepsi Max.
Well, it's better than guzzling
Cock!
Bailey's.
Oh.
Didn't want to say anything. So great to have you on, Lee. Shall we get him out?
Get him out for the lads.
Okay, so from the future, he's already celebrating whatever year it is. It is Romeo Tango November Zulu. From the future, folks.
Shemai, Happy New Year, Blythe New FR. This is what the future looks like.
Look at that. Can we have it in landscape, please?
How's that?
Beautiful. Look, tell you what, I'm going to do your full screen. Bear with me. That's what the future looks like, everybody. Look at that.
So there's something to look forward to. Something to look forward to.
Has World War III kicked off yet in the future, mate?
Fortunately not.
Thank fuck for that then. So you are my friend.
Yeah, I'm great. Yeah, I had a very quiet New Year's Eve in with my wife, who was very tired from working a double shift, and we watched True Romance, one of the greatest films ever made.
One of the greatest Christmas films ever made. Moving on. Great to have you on, my friend. Should we get the peeps out? I think we came on so
some of them line, move along.
Okay.
These aren't the droids you're looking for. Move along.
Here we go, folks. The incredible supermod himself, the daddy of the mods of YouTube. It's Melvin Deeply.
Good evening, my children. How are we?
Oh, very understated there. Hello, sir. How are you?
I'm always good, and you know I'm in it.
My children. Ooh.
How's your happy self?
Not too bad. We've got 2 minutes to get the peeps on. Who's playing the music?
Sorry, I was thinking of a song when you said supermod. I was composing there. Please continue in my absence. Sorry.
Jay Goodwin. I think this is for you, Melvin. The governor.
The governor.
He is the governor.
I thought I was the governor. Get in the bin.
You're the governor of Twitter. Okay, Melvin. Great to have you on, mate. I've been told to hurry up. Shall we get the next one out?
Yep. You got like a minute.
Jedi power phases, etc., etc. Not Brian Young. Remove the Young, by the way. Hello, Brian.
Evening, Brune. Evening, chat. Evening, fellow guests. I'm not going to ask how we are all, but I'll get straight into it because it's nearly time for the bells.
Indeed.
I think that's it for guests, don't you, Brian?
No.
You mean there's another?
Yes.
You mean there's another?
You have 1 minute, Brown. Get it on.
Worst surprise reveal ever.
Saving the best while last.
In it.
Saving the best while last, folks. Happy New Year, folks, by the way.
45 seconds.
45. Are we on a delay? All the way from land of Texas, Landshire. Reni L.
Hello.
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 So it's almost New Year's in the UK, or
It
the place with the
is.
fake money.
It is.
Oh,
He's
it's real
got a
money.
countdown.
Are you well, Reni?
Yeah, so far so good. How about you guys?
Yeah, I appreciate the bird symbols in the private chat. Thank you. We got 15
15
seconds.
seconds.
15. Who's in Blighty, by the way? Who's about to, in the chat? Who's in
8,
Blighty?
7, 6,
6,
5,
4,
4,
3,
3,
2,
2,
1.
1.
Happy New Year
Happy
to
New
the
Year!
UK folk.
Happy
and
New
to
Year.
RRTNZ.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year,
Yep,
UKers.
that one.
2024.
Anticlimactic for me, but oh well.
2023.
May I say, fuck off 2023?
Yeah, seriously. Can go straight to hell.
Yeah.
Good
Happy
Ben.
New Year, everybody. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Can you believe
That
it?
is
We
like, oh.
survived. We survived. Can you believe
Wow.
it?
Vaguely.
We survived it.
Yeah.
Wow, there's lots of fireworks going on outside.
Yeah, me too.
Can
I mean,
watch
unless
them
you're a
on the
complete
rooftop?
wimp, you have to survive, right? I mean,
Well,
sorry.
if the well, we all know if the nuclear bomb goes off, it's going to be Kathleen Kennedy and cockroaches that
Cockroaches.
survive. We all know that.
Are they
Legit.
mutually exclusive?
If you want them to be,
Are you
No, I
saying
don't
that
think so.
Kennedy's part cockroach? Because I think that's feasible.
I didn't say she was part cockroach.
she likes
All
cock.
cockroach. Are you sure with that neck?
Well, she's all roach and no cock. There you go.
Bear with me. I'm just I'm typing to the wonderful chat. So talk amongst yourselves.
Oh,
I'm boomering, you see.
me too.
Oh,
Multitask.
again? Okay.
Yeah, it's me. Happy New
Multitask,
Year,
multitask.
everyone.
Rhubarb,
Here you go.
rhubarb.
Happy New Year, everyone.
Happy
Here we go.
New Year. Hey.
Sweet.
Rest in peace, Tom Wilkinson.
Oh, yeah.
Indeed. Rest in peace, Tom Wilkinson.
Is that the guy that invented swords?
No.
Different Wilkinson.
Different one.
Yeah.
Wilco.
Johnny
actor.
Wilkinson. Okay, I'm just looking at some lovely fireworks.
Oh, I've got a whole bunch. I can see them from my.
Yeah.
While
my
Brown is
balcony.
distracted by the
Really
pretty
good.
colours and big noises,
He's like, oh, squirrel.
Bright lights, bright lights, bright lights.
Why's
Yeah.
there got so many when there's like it's pissing down out there? So anyway.
Okay.
he's having rave
Um,
flashbacks.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
Or Brie.
totally unscripted. This, folks. It's just a little get together, seeing the
New
it's
Year,
New Year,
in.
isn't it?
Yes.
Is it New Year?
It's not
Okay.
Easter.
For you guys.
Yeah. It's 2024 here.
Are you in the past, Reni?
I am in the past.
Are you living in the past?
Oh, she is
Pretty
so
much.
last year.
Oh, please.
He's here all year.
Yeah.
I know. He can get right in the damn bin.
You see what I did there? Okay.
Garbage.
Okay, so I'll ask a question then. For the people who are here, I'm going to put a graphic up, if I may. May I?
You may.
Go on.
Okay. It's just simple.
Up where?
Jesus.
On screen. Romeo, Romeo, Tango, November, Zulu. Could you just turn your gain down a tad?
How's that?
Or just speak quieter. That might do it. I don't know.
He's Welsh
How's
Canadian.
that?
That's not going to happen.
Yeah, that's better. Welcome to ASMR with Romeo, Romeo, Tango, November.
So
do you
I'm
think
kind of
there's, like-
curious as to what the chat thinks of the thumbnail for this stream.
Bi-curious?
No, just plain curious. So chat, if you think the thumbnail of
Oh, there you go, I'll show
Brown
it.
is creepy, just put a C in the chat.
Well,
Because I thought it was creepy.
some people say creepy's my middle name. Who am I?
Oh, Jesus God.
Who am I to disappoint? Although the beard is like what mine goes like.
See, guys, creepy,
It's
right?
like
Put it.
it's like
C for
Spock meets
creepy.
Rolf Harris.
Can you guess what it is yet? Not
Come and
Brian.
see- would you like to come and see my tribbles?
O-deep spot.
It looks like a lot of people in the chat would give you one, Brown. That's good.
Well, obviously, there's a lot of desperate people in the chat.
A lot of desperate people on the panel.
Well,
but
I
hey.
will say, if there's lots of people willing to give me one, form an orderly queue. It's New Year's.
Brown will take what he
Sniffles
can
is
get.
Let's
ASMR
start.
friendly.
Let's. Oh, hello, chat. Let's.
I forgot
Do you
what
know
he knows.
my ASMR voice with the birds twittering?
Please
Sorry,
take
was
that
that
off the
ASMR?
screen. Please.
I will say.
It's slightly terrifying.
Okay, I'm just going to say,
See,
for
creepy.
future reference, one rule of this channel is
No sobriety.
no
666.
belching into my brain like that, please.
ASMR. It's big in
No,
Japan.
it's just rude.
No,
Okay.
I think it's funny.
natural.
Yeah. It's better than farting into the
Well,
mic. If,
I
you
do
know.
that too.
Okay. Season's greetings, everybody. Do you know Omen? What a film! Check it out. Everybody should watch The Omen. It's fantastic.
I'll represent
is.
for Ian. No, Daddy, no.
No,
Daddy, just-
no.
I just need to clarify. It doesn't mean everybody watch it right now. After the stream.
Bring
That's
in the
it.
new
Hold
year
up.
with some creepiness.
Sorry about that.
You've got plenty of Antichrist
Melvin,
here
your
anyway.
professionalism is just oozing out of your microphone. Well done, mate. Okay, so check out The Omen. It's great, everybody. It's a great Christmas film.
Yep.
Okay.
This is over.
I won't do the begging stills for once.
It's very Blackmassy, I'd say.
No eye test.
Ooh.
Oh.
No, we'll do this one. Can you believe we got 4,000 subs today? Wow!
That's
Wow.
amazing.
I was watching the numbers. It was like a countdown or a count up, going to 4K.
Brown, get a life.
Oof.
I'm joking.
Moving on.
I'm joking. No, I'm really
Shit just
proud
got
of
real up in her.
I would be worried if I was you, Lee, because I'm going to set Reni on you later. So be worried, mate.
What's new?
He likes it though. That's the weird thing.
Okay, so I really did want to say something like "good riddance" or "book off," but I kept it civil. If you know what I mean. Okay. Probably
Yes.
worst moment or worst thing about 2023. This is open to the chat as well.
Wow.
Worst thing about last year.
Worst thing about. Well, you know, without wanting to drag everything down into politics.
No, well, you're the man to do it. But go on.
Obviously, the Israel thing and the rise of the crazy lunatic left with their anti-Semitic, not realizing how Nazi they are, kind of rhetoric. So apart
Wasn't
from
good,
that,
was it?
it wasn't good. No, that was
No.
absolutely fucking terrifying. But it seems to have simmered down a little bit. I don't see marches every bloody Saturday as it was every single weekend for like months. It's insane. Media wise,
Was it? I'll say it. Gays for
what?
Palestine.
What?
What the hell, Brown?
Gays for Palestine.
Oh, that.
Unbelievable.
That's so
Can we get
fucking
off of this
ridiculous.
subject, please, and start on something
go
happy?
on.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Something
That
less
will be the only
offensive.
time.
Well, no, 'cause
that will
what-
be the only time we're going to say it over the.
What's the worst thing that happened in 2023? It's never going to be that happy, is it? Like, let's be honest. Like, in terms of media, I would say Doctor Who for me. Just, I think what it was the Davros thing.
Yeah.
That was the thing that made me realize it's not going to go the way I
Look,
want it to. So
Lee,
that
we
was-
can't villainize people in wheelchairs. It's wrong.
no.
Okay.
I know, but we can have fat goblins and fat shame them. That's perfect.
Yeah, that's right. Get it.
Yeah.
straight.
And to display a black gay man as having to wear a kilt and go babes, which is fine because he's gay man saying it to a woman Otherwise, it's misogyny. None of it
that's
makes any
fair.
sense at all.
There is a lot of
That's
double
fair.
standards, yes.
It really is. It's sickening. I'm so fucking fed up. I'm over it.
Okay.
Got to in the bin. There we go.
Romeo?
Well, to be honest, in real life, 2023 was a significant. I mean, so in terms of terrible things that happened, October the 7th, absolutely. For anyone anywhere, really. If you don't sympathize with, the atrocity committed that day, as in, that you don't feel sorry for the victims. I don't know if you're human or not.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
that was the worst thing in real life. But for me, 2023 was a significant improvement on 2022. 2022 was a very difficult year in many ways. So this one was a lot better. Moving out of real life into the media, the worst thing, gosh, it was a year of colossal disappointments.
Tell me about it.
As a big fan of superhero films and comic book reader since I was a child, the selection of this year's films, DC, very, very generic. Some good moments in the film, but not bad films, but very generic. So Aquaman just the other day, enjoyed it, but I mean nothing special. So that was disastrous. And Marvel took the opposite direction of being just shit and flopping as well. So they got the same result with different approaches. Doctor Who, as Lee's or as Probby's already said, Star Wars became more disappointing than ever. I mean, I had some hope for Ahsoka to be an enjoyable series. I mean, if Dave Filoni created that character, if anyone was going to get it right and make her engaging and interesting, it was Dave Filoni. And she was terrible. Rosario Dawson's beautiful and quite talented, and they managed to make her boring, wooden and unattractive. It was a spectacular display of complete incompetence in terms of making good entertainment.
That's what happens when you name a show Ahsoka and don't deliver the goods.
I think we named it Ahsoka.
I was going to say, I think that's a Brown Channel thing, but I'll be honest with
Nothing
you.
wrong with soaking asses.
Well, it depends on the context, but I honestly did not have any expectations RRTNZ for that to be any good, but I also have always saw Dave Filoni as a hack even before like the whole Disney debacle. And it sealed the deal when he didn't kill off Ahsoka, which is what George Lucas wanted in Order 66. She was meant to die. So I was like, well, yep, knew that was going to happen, or not surprised he did that. So
this is why felony shouldn't be in charge.
I had hope. I had hope it was going to be good, and it was disappointing. So, but we have to move on with life.
That's right.
We do. Melvin, you'll get us on the straight and narrow.
I have nothing to add. I'm not going to add anything negative. It's a new year. Forget all the negative stuff. Don't care. It's gone. So
that's optimistic. I like that.
Yeah.
Well done.
I like the optimism.
Leave it there. Wash it off and leave it there.
It's going to be even worse.
The only way is up from here.
So yeah,
forget about all the other.
The only way's up, baby. Brian?
Karaoke doesn't officially start till 1 o'clock, Brown. You've shot your bolt.
He shot his load plenty.
Shot his duff. I haven't started drinking yet, believe it or not, which is terrible for a Scotsman. My pacing, my timing, everything will be all over the place. Well, as it's New Year, I will be royally fucked if I'm talking about anything serious on this stream tonight. But I'm going to take one up from Melvin, who had the right idea and not talking about anything negative whatsoever.
We got it out of the way. So
I'm going to mention two horrendous things for me: Barbie Mania and Velma. I was going to put Ahsoka in there, but as bad as it wasn't as bad as either of those two things. So that's it. My top two shiters. With that, I'll leave it behind in 2023. Along with my sobriety.
Yes. Reni?
Yeah. So personally, for me being in the US, it's, the current head of state, so to speak, or commander in chief. I don't don't believe he's done anything great for this country since he's taken over, and it just seems to be getting worse and worse. The sad thing, and I don't want to get too political on you guys, but the Democratic Party is supposed to be all about freedom and, et cetera,
And the
which,
KKK.
yeah, so like,
Catherine Kennedy, what?
wow. I just realized he said 3 of those. But they're supposed to be about freedom and rights and, small government, right? But we're actually turning into big government, and we're actually turning into a communist country if we don't stop it soon enough.
Ooh.
And that's sad and it's scary, But as far as entertainment wise, I'm gonna have to say the WGA and Screen Actors Guild strikes. That's just more and more greed feeding into Hollywood, and Hollywood bending over and, licking their butts because they don't have another chance or another choice, so to speak. And I think, as we were talking about the other day, how, you could make a movie like Godzilla -1 for $15 million, still have great
Less.
effects, still have decent acting, and still tell a great story. But we have to spend $100+ million at the least just to try to make a decent superhero movie, which winds up turning into complete crap like the Marvels or whatever. I think the Marvels was what, 300 something plus. But so you spend at least that much money on making a movie that is total shit when you can spend less money on a movie that has the capacity to be great. And I just think that, due to all the actors and writers' greed in Hollywood, that's why it costs so much. I mean, I know the effects as well, but I think a lot of money is spent on actors that feel like they're worth more than what they are. So,
oh yeah, definitely overpaid.
Yeah,
And I think
faux
with
show.
yeah, Godzilla has just proved that they are.
Well, when you have veterans sitting here like homeless and without health benefits because they can't get into a damn VA hospital and begging for scraps on the streets half the time, but you have these Hollywood actors making millions upon millions upon millions of dollars for doing something that doesn't require that much talent. They just got lucky and they got in. So good for them. But, just think this country's backwards on that front. Sorry,
folks,
stream killer.
Yeah, you killed it.
They're
Don't
your
worry.
royal family. You have to plow them with money. Them's the rules.
We just need to get all the bad stuff out of the way, then we don't need to mention
That's
it.
right. Let's throw all this bad stuff in the bin.
Yeah.
Exorcise the demons.
Wayfarer Projects, or is it projects? We have the choice about what entertainment we fund. Hollywood can't make us go to the cinema. We want to go to the cinema, but they're just shite.
Take my money, please.
I will say I found Aquaman a lot more entertaining than I thought it was going to be. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I know my husband's not into superhero movies that much, so I don't think he had as much fun as I did, but I thought it was a lot more enjoyable than it was going to be.
So. Is it worth a watch then? Yes.
For me, yes, but I'm a comic book nerd, so I like that kind of stuff. And Jason Momoa probably isn't the best pick for Arthur Curry, but it's good for what it is.
It's fun.
Okay. What was I? What was I thinking for bad?
Vegan food?
No, vegan food's been pretty good actually.
Your cat's vet bill.
That was horrendous.
Your cat vomiting on the carpet.
Well,
that was just brown.
I get used to clearing other people's mess up. Don't worry. Meow.
The fact that he has no woman.
Go and put the boot in.
Wow. That is callous. Wow.
Chat.
Brown
isn't she awful?
She is. But we love her.
That's
I'm
right.
just trying to think what was particularly bad. Was it all of it?
It's all bad?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. And it's supposed to be my year. It's the year of the rabbit. Under Chinese rules.
Okay, I'm looking at the list. Yeah, Velma. I think I watched the first episode of Velma. And I think at the beginning, there's a scene where they're in the locker room. And one of the characters just treads on this cockroach, just for treading on the cockroach's sake. And I just thought, okay, this is mean. This is mean-spirited. And it was.
That's why I wasn't going to watch it. I'm not sitting there with this nihilistic shite. I mean, my life is pretty nihilistic as it is, without having to add to it.
I was going to say.
Oh,
Even,
she cannot stop.
We've all watched a lot of really poor, crap stuff.
Yeah, and
I thought you were about to say porn.
I refuse to get used to that. I will not accept low standards from any of these fuckers who are paid plenty of money to entertain me, not lecture me. And as simple as that. If you want to earn your money, give the goods. Simple as that. Dance for me, monkey. Dance. That's what I want.
Dance, darling.
No, I do agree with you 100%, Lee, on that. My thing is, I think I've gotten to the point where I've just stopped watching or paying for stuff. Back in the day, everybody was saying, you know what, vote with your wallet. And that's exactly what I do. If I have no interest in it, the Marvels and all of that stuff, I'm not going to pay for it. I'm not going to watch it. I'm not going to invest my time in it because yes, it's not money, but my time is worth a lot to me. Right. Yep. And so I'm not going to waste it.
And
that's
your allegiance. Your loyalty. Right. Yeah, exactly. Don't take it for granted.
Are you available to read? We've got a couple of super chats. Should we get them? Are you available, Mike?
Yeah, certainly.
Okay, so first up.
Fat Lobber for £2 says, RoboDoc was the best thing I watched all year. Yes, it was fantastic, and that's completely ruined what I was going to put for my favourite thing of 2023. Spoiler alert.
I was, because I'm compiling a top 10 list, and that popped in today. It was a great doc. Brian?
Sprocketless GB for $1.99 says, can't listen live, just dropping in to say Happy New Year all. Very nice.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to Sprocketless.
Happy New Year, Governor.
Okay, so Velma was, it was just mean-spirited. Not a good
garbage.
Look, is it?
Well, you know what it is.
It's not a good look, is it? Mean-spirited. Just.
Well, that's 90% of most entertainment.
No, I think this had really stepped up to the mean-spirited.
Yeah, but I think if you peel away the onion layers of intersectionality and all the nonsense, all of it stems right back down to let's just be spiteful twats. Quite realistically, it is. It really is.
Let's just say what Ian would say. It's shit.
It's shit. It's shit.
Here you go. Four candles, or is it 4 candles? Happy New Year from the UK. Yes.
Yay. Welcome to the future. It's miserable here.
It is. I will say we're 22 minutes into 2024.
And it feels like 2023.
There is no new wars yet, everybody. No new wars.
Wait.
Until
No, it wasn't.
Okay. James Woolard. Don't think Velma was on in the UK. Maybe on Netflix. Ooh-ar.
I'm pretty sure Brown was able to see it by sailing the high seas.
Ooh-ar.
Visiting India.
That's right.
Ooh-ar.
Why bother?
Yeah, exactly. Thank you, Romeo.
If it takes an effort to see it and find it, don't bother.
Why bother?
Because you.
It's
I
just
wouldn't
gonna
watch
be
it for
shit.
free. I wouldn't watch it for free. I certainly wouldn't pay for it. So there we are.
Yeah,
God no.
Bollocks. I think that was January. Can you believe it? That was a year ago.
God,
where's this year gone to?
Straight to
Did you
hell.
do
the bin? The bin.
Did you do the other chat? Did you get Sprocket's message, Brown?
I did.
Yeah,
Oh,
he read
brilliant.
out the super chat. Or Brian did.
I may live in the future, but sadly the internet is living in the past back here. So.
Oh,
You know, when my husband was in Australia, he had
What?
issues
You
with
married?
internet out there as well. So must be a down under thing.
Steve Kossaboom, 2024 plus 13 hours, 23 minutes.
he's
Or
in the
it's 24 now.
future.
Yeah. in
Yeah,
the future.
Steve doesn't. Hey, Steve doesn't live that far from me. He's actually Canadian, for his sins. So, Happy New Year, Steve.
In the future.
Yeah.
Okay.
From
So-
the past to the future.
Entertainment wise was pretty poor, wasn't it?
it's probably the worst we've had for. I think it's the culmination of more people waking up to how awful everything is, and are not going. So everything is much more of a flop and a much more overt failure. So people are seeing it a damn sight more. They've internet illustrated.
Well, they only got electricity last month. Come on.
Have they invented the wheel? Yes.
It's called gangly, gongly, gingly, gangly internet. That's what it is.
Okay, so
Wanker internet.
That's
what I use. Highlights then. So highlights, as we said, the RoboCop was pretty good. Anyone else?
Yes, for me, and I know a lot of people disagree, Oppenheimer was probably the best cinematic experience.
Yeah, it was brilliant.
It was pretty
Apart
great.
from the fannies that watched it on fucking laptops.
Yeah.
And,
why would you do that?
Probably
for a story, you know, like a film that you watch occasionally. You watch something on the, you know, and you watch a film, and then you want to actually hear what the actors are saying.
Moving on.
Can I finish my fucking sentence?
Poor Brian.
Fight.
Always gets interrupted.
It does. It really does. You should just fuck off or just
yeah, probably.
Anyway, moving on. Forget it.
Moving on.
No, go on.
I can't be fucked now. I'm gonna move on.
Oi.
Okay. Melvin, any highlights? What do you particularly liked?
Highlights. Let me think. I had a lot of sex a couple of weeks ago.
Yay!
Oh wow! Thanks for that, Melvin.
Yeah, it was fantastic.
You're in your 50s, Melvin. Sex is not fantastic in your 50s, Melvin. You're a liar, unless you've got 6 Viagra tablets with you.
We could have this discussion behind closed doors, but man,
out in the air. Come on.
Let's have it.
I get
the quality of sheep in Scotland's very high.
Wait a minute, you're from New Zealand. You can't talk about anyone shagging sheep.
I get a ridiculous amount of erections, like a ridiculous amount. It's like I'm driving down the road and it like pushes my jeans through my seatbelt. What the hell is going on here? I wasn't even thinking about sex. It's one of them things. All I need is my girlfriend handy, but she lives in England.
When taking Viagra, try not to get it stuck in your throat, for fuck's sake.
End up with a stiff neck.
Oh, that's an old joke, Brown.
Oh, dear.
Built a career on
highlight of the year, entertainment-wise, was Ray Stevenson, even though Ahsoka was shit.
Yeah, agreed.
I really enjoyed seeing Ray Stevenson in it.
He didn't do much, but fucking hell, he was chewing the scenery up. Really good.
What a sad end to a career, though. You know what I mean? Like, of all the things to end on, it's not fitting. It's not fitting.
But it wasn't shit because of him, and that's a good thing.
No, of course not.
He personally went out on a high. That was a decent showing from him.
It's just everything
elevated
around
the material.
It was shite.
He did.
13.
13 what?
Yeah.
No, Ray Stevenson. Ray Stevenson was quite well known for his portrayal of Titus Pulo in the Rome series. No.
Yep.
If you haven't Tom has some thoughts. Here we go.
13. Titus Pulo.
Good.
If you have not seen Rome, watch it. It is fantastic.
Brilliant.
I'm a pop culture
Black
channel,
Sails.
and I know nothing about pop culture.
Black Sails. Ray Stevenson played Blackbeard. Brilliant.
Yeah,
if you want to see. If you want to see great Ray Stevenson performances, Rome and Black Sails.
Definitely.
Can't recommend it enough.
Quality.
Romeo, can you turn your mic down a bit, please?
Oh, sorry.
Oh,
it's a little bit
RRTNZ, your avatar is blank.
A tit.
Yeah. Brown tried telling you in the private chat. I didn't know if you saw that.
Romeo,
tried to fix it.
You're a nipple, mate.
I'll try and fix it.
Okay.
In the meantime.
Here you go. Rome rocks. It's brilliant.
Yeah,
it is
never been cancelled. That was absolute Netflix insanity, wasn't it?
That was HBO.
They'll put Cleopatra on, but they'll cancel Rome. Get out of here. Ridiculous.
I've never
Yeah,
seen
Rome
it.
it ran for 2 seasons, but I think better they stopped it a little bit early than pushed it too far. That's
agree.
Well, I don't know. I think it there's so much history with Rome. You could have done so much with it.
Well, here you go, folks. Sorry, chat moved up. What have the Romans ever done for us?
Oh Lord!
Who's gonna say it first? Romans go home.
Romanus go to the house.
So the aqueducts. Go on. The roads.
The wine.
Irrigation.
Law
and order.
The roads.
Said that. Anyway, moving on.
Shit.
Written language.
Crucifixion.
Oh.
Moving on.
That's not one of the good ones.
That's not a good one. Brian, are you available, my friend?
Rick's Mace for £5 says, like Red Dwarf said, don't do oral zero gravity.
Quality.
Thank you, my friend. So, Brian, are you... so, highlights. We'll try again.
Highlights. Did we not just do the highlights?
For you. I think you stopped, didn't you?
Yeah, just Oppenheimer. I thought it was excellent. Yeah. It was probably the best cinematic experience I've had since Birdman in 2014, I would say. It wasn't perfect by any stretch of the imagination.
Nope.
I think they get some of the... could have swapped it about and made it a little bit better. It seemed very much anticlimactic for the last 45 minutes after the money shot, as it were. But I still thoroughly enjoyed it. In the cinema that I was in, I didn't have the same audio issues that a lot of people were talking about. But the music was still quite overbearing. But it certainly didn't detract from my enjoyment of the movie. And I said before, when it comes to the moment of silence at the test, the impact hit home a lot harder because of that. So, yeah, that's my take.
And obviously the RoboCop.
Yes, of course, it was excellent. It was. I was disappointed. There was many hours of viewing in that, and I was disappointed when it finally finished. You know, it's like I could have watched that forever.
35-year-old movie. Is it? It is 35 years old. About.
It was 36 in 1987. So it's now going to be 37 this year.
It's almost like it's got a second or a third or a fifth wind of appreciation.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
And there's an awful lot of very high quality collectibles coming out as well.
Oh, yes.
So, time to stick on the credit card, I think.
RoboCop, everybody. It's amazing. Still is. 36 years later.
Not RoboCop 2.
Well, it's so borderline. Reni, highlights for you, if any?
Well, on the thread of what Melvin was throwing out, my anniversary weekend was pretty fucking great this year. Had a lot of fun with the hubby. Take that however you want.
You're married.
Was that on at the cinemas?
You had to bring down the tone there, didn't you? You had to bring
down wait a minute. What was that you were saying earlier? What?
I said Ray Stevenson was a great actor. And I didn't say a single word more than that.
But entertainment-wise, I would say TV would be Reacher. Very pleasantly surprised with this show. Did not expect it to be so good. Really enjoying it. But I like a lot of high action, kick-ass stuff, and it's just it's just right in that vein, you know. And then movie-wise, I don't know if I enjoyed Godzilla more or if I enjoyed Oppenheimer more. They were both enjoyable films in my opinion. I did see Oppenheimer in IMAX, which was pretty fucking amazing. But yeah, two really great films came out this year, and that was a shock.
Well, Godzilla, isn't that the indirect sequel to Oppenheimer? Moving on.
Could be, yeah, because isn't he derived from basically a nuclear weapon? So, it's yeah. So there you go.
Yes. Brian, are you again available, please, my friend?
Yes. Rick's Mace for £2 in the chat says, don't do oral in zero gravity if you have a denture.
Yes.
I wonder if
That's
any
good
astronauts,
advice.
does anyone else here catch themselves thinking, do astronauts,
Crack
do
one
it.
off in space?
Do it in space, whatever.
I would think somebody tried it and it got so messy that they're like, don't ever do that again. It had to have happened.
Imagine if that got into the machinery.
It's like, so what happened?
What if it was an official NASA experimentation, though?
Well, it puts the Mile High Club to shame, doesn't it?
Yeah,
be honest.
Harry Monk in space.
I think they must.
In space.
If you got a male astronaut and a female astronaut up there in space, they're going to do it, aren't they? They're going to. How could you not?
Well,
how could you miss the opportunity?
Yeah, once you got to go, you got to go.
Seen some of these people.
I mean, on the space station, you're going to be up there for month after month after month.
What does that mean, Reni?
Well,
what's the expression?
Ugly people can enjoy sex.
Don't shit where you work. Or don't shit where you eat. Sorry.
In space, particularly, yes.
Don't crap where you eat, but yeah,
that's the one.
Yeah, not exactly the hottest people up there. I mean, hey, it's great that they're scientists and they're doing a lot of cool stuff.
Wow, that's so judgmental.
I'm just saying, I wouldn't do it.
If you were the ugliest person on the planet and you said you were an astronaut, you're still going to get laid.
Once you get back to Earth,
going to get laid. Fact.
You're a spaceman, bro. That's different.
I would have been shot into space if my father wasn't pissed.
What think about he didn't punch you so hard that you
Chubby Brown joke there.
Oh, is it?
Moving on.
Oh.
Sorry, folks. Sorry. 36 minutes into 2024, and Mr. Brown killed it. Everybody, it's fucked. I killed it. Let's all go home. That's it. Time to go home. I did kill it as well. Sorry, folks. Jay Goodwin.
Bogged.
It was mayonnaise. I swear to God.
Yeah, and that's the other thing too. They have cameras everywhere in the space station. You would think you'd be like, oh, I don't want everybody watching.
Okay, quick question then. Who likes mayonnaise? Lee?
Yeah. Obviously. With your chicken sandwich.
It's foul. Okay. So, have we finished with 2023 then?
Oh my God.
Romeo,
no, you didn't ask me what I liked. Did you?
We know what you like.
Yes, he did. I thought.
Romeo, did I ask you?
I'm old.
Sorry, folks. I'm old. Sorry.
But I
no, let's move on. Sorry. Oh, sorry. Let's move on after problem being says.
Lee, keep it clean.
How dare you?
How dare you?
I know, very dare
you.
Very drunk. My two standout films from this year were Tetris, which I thought was absolutely brilliant. One of the great films of 2023. A great sort of espionage stories, very funny, very political, but
Taron Egerton.
In a fun way. Yeah, absolutely fantastic.
On Apple TV, folks.
Really good. Highly recommend. And No One Will Save You was, for me, a fantastic piece of science fiction. One of the greatest depictions of aliens I think I've ever seen on film, because they were just so freaking alien. So good. And the music was great. Cinematography was great. The central performance from the lead actress was fantastic. And barely a word spoken in the entire thing. And I know, Reni, I know you didn't like it. I fucking loved it. I didn't give a shit.
I'm sitting here biting my tongue like
I know.
I'm like, oh, I just want to say
Bite it
so
off.
bad.
It's great. It is so good. And I've just started watching as well the animation that Vex Electronica told me about, which was the Scavenger's Reign. Really, really weird. Great piece of science fiction animation.
Wasn't that was Zee who said about that, wasn't it? The cartoon.
Well, I was on a stream on B-Sup, and Vex was on there. She told me about it then,
okay.
and that's where I heard it. And I've only watched the first 3 episodes. Really good. Really good. There you
go. Okay.
Kept it clean.
Was,
Spunk, piss, shit, wank. There you
go. Brian, you available, my friend?
See, I put it up in 2 streams. Sorry, Z.
First up, I see Z's in the chat. Z, do you want to join us, Z?
Yeah, join us, you fucker.
It's your channel.
Yeah, Z, hurry up.
Get on it. Get on it now.
Der Mixstress for die Five-Finger-Land-Bond is all this spicy astronauts paid for ejaculation into specimen pods.
And relax. Thank you, Rick's Mace. £5 real money, apparently. Is
Fake
it?
money.
Is it? I don't know.
It's fake.
Oh, okay.
$5 Ugandan.
That's definitely real money.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Here you go. Arch Colin. Happy New Year, folks. Drew Gordon made 4K subs. Yes. God, it was so exciting watching the numbers go up to 4K. I was just there, clenching my fists. Go on, go on, go on.
I thought he was going to say something else there.
I thought he was going to say clenching his cheeks. Yeah.
Well, every time I stream with you, Reni, I'm always clenching my cheeks.
No, that's Vex.
But not,
you think
but not for those reasons.
Words. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. You're like, is she going to drop a C-bomb?
Exactly.
So we finished with 2023. Are we finished with it?
I think we've already said yes until like Lee complained. Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah.
You're only saying that because I mentioned a great film that you hate.
Great. That's
I've
funny.
been burgled, which is never nice. 4K brown. Yeah, I'm in high def now, folks.
Brown in 4K. Who's interested?
Cow bag.
All we need now is brown in 3D 4K.
What about VD?
Oh, Lord have mercy.
Can you? Can you still get that?
I would think so.
What,
yeah.
STDs?
No,
yeah, they're still around.
That's a British joke, everybody. Sorry, I killed it again.
AIDS in 4K. No.
Oh. Sword in the Storm 4K ultra high definition ultra. I can't say that. Ultra high brown.
Great Depression mode album.
Is that golden brown?
Golden brown
texture like sun.
Ultra brown showers.
Lay me down, whatever. Up the bum.
Take you up the bum. Yeah,
okay, so goodbye 2023.
Yeah, back off.
I think there was probably some good moments. This channel grew and the chat embraced us listening.
Got some new listeners this year for sure.
Yeah.
And they're all very kind and loyal and super friendly.
Yeah,
awesome
the chat was the chat when we were feeling down. The chat finished us off.
Oh my god!
It was a happy finish, everybody. It was a happy finish.
Happy ending.
So here you go. Oh, sorry, chat moved up. Sword in the Storm. I found this channel this year. Yeah, so did I. Archer Colin.
Didn't know where he
Good
was.
effing riddance. Good effing riddance.
In it.
It's like the Petula Clark song.
Good
know?
effing riddance. Go on.
No, I was thinking, when you're alone and your troubles surround you, you can always go
Brown
town.
Brown town. Very good. Very, very good.
Here you go. Black. I always have trouble reading this. Black lives or black knives. It's impossible. In fact, Reni, do you want to say? Do you want to read that?
Read the super chat.
No, read the comment on screen now.
It's impossible for black lives or black knives to finish you off, Brown.
Okay, very good. Okay.
You weren't going to get me on that one. Sorry.
Nameless no name shouting. I still don't know what that is going on. Well, neither do we. Neither do we. I think we're just
just
cocking
wing
about,
it.
aren't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're just cocking about. Normal service will be resumed in the new year at some
We're
point.
just flailing at this point.
Yeah, we're just
Normal
Like those,
service will
like-
resume in 2027, maybe.
Yeah.
Oof.
Well, that's a bit optimistic. Bit too
Jeez.
optimistic. Bit too optimistic.
That's 4 years
Jesus.
or 3 years away.
It'll go like that.
Okay. So
Oh, Brown.
yes, that's me.
I just remembered something. I got a message from a couple of days ago, Sean the Bus.
Sean the Bus.
Who's that?
Sean the Bus used to be in the chat all the time and then disappeared.
Oh,
That's Sean
Yes.
the Bus. How many Sean the Buses do you know?
Well,
none.
he knows
Obviously.
Trevor the tricycle. He knows Eric the
I know it-
Velociraptor.
Eric the Banner. He's all right.
Eric the
Oh,
Fred.
Lord.
Fred the Ford Escort.
Derek
Sean
Thomas
the
the
Bus,
Tank
yeah,
Engine.
Yeah.
I was having a look at quick look at some of the old Phantom Menace streams today, and yeah, some of the old faces were in there that we've not seen for a while.
Yeah, well, I mean,
Amber
we were
Sidaway
wondering.
was one.
We were wondering what had happened to Sean because he hadn't been around for a while, and everybody was asking the question: has anybody seen Sean? Oh, everybody.
Yes,
But
yes, we
so-
certainly will.
It's probably
Some
because
of
I
the
turned
older
up on
ones.
stream.
But
That's probably-
yeah, it was having some trouble with his job, and he had to get back to the real world. But yeah, he messaged me on
Bloody real world.
29th, I think. So yeah, he's doing fine. He's doing good, and he says, "Say hello to everybody
Hey.
and Merry Christmas." So
Well, we
Cheers,
need
Sean.
him back in the chat.
That's nice.
Shemai Sean.
Hey.
How bad was
Yeah.
the Phantom Menace stream? If you're looking back, there's a shitload of names that are no longer here. Brown.
Oh, well,
I was going to say, yeah, that's pretty legit right there.
Wow. But hey, we got 4K now.
yeah, people, it's, faces come and go, don't they? You just got to accept it.
But you
True.
get your hardcore fan base. Well, not fan base.
We've got a
pretentious
certain
wank.
hardcore, haven't we? We know
You
our
certainly got your
hardcore, yes.
hardcore chat who are just
Yeah.
dude. Kind
You
of,
have your hardcore regulars,
yeah.
and they're really cool peeps, man.
The
Really
funniest.
loyal, awesome.
Fuck.
Yeah.
And obviously suckers for punishment.
Yep.
In a good way.
Maybe they're masochistic.
Yep.
Yeah.
Possibly.
Quite a lot.
Possibly.
They come for your karaoke, Brown.
No, they do
They
not.
do.
No.
I was going to sing, here
No.
comes the sun, da-da-da-da.
Oh God.
Here comes the sun. It's all right. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Anyway, but I'm not going to. Okay, Brian, you available, mate?
Yes. Is Richard Digance just turned up?
Deep cut reference there.
Well, I'm Bushievish for $1.99 a chance. She's scooters in space. Probably what? Pro Baby ruined it for every fucking.
Ruin is back on Wednesday, by the way.
Hey.
We're going to finish Star Wars off. Not that it's not finished off anyway, but we're going to finish it off.
It's pretty
when's the
finished,
12-hour stream? You've no excuse now. It was meant to be at 3K, and now you're at 4.
What did Z say the
Z
other day?
said he's right behind you. That's what he said.
Well, yes. He
He
said,
said,
go on.
enough excuses, Brown. Do the fucking 12-hour stream. He said. Apparently.
No. He went, 1,000 subs later. Well, I thought it was funny.
Yeah, it's not so
And-
funny for your audience who are waiting for you to do what you
that's-
committed to
Yeah.
1,000 subs ago.
Yeah.
That is why
Yeah.
you fail, Brown.
Mm-hmm. Give the
Mhm.
people what they want.
Welcome to Mr. Failure Alliance. Failing is the name. Failing is the game.
4,000 isn't a failure, Brown.
Yeah, you
That is
fail
definitely not.
1,000 subs at a time, upwards.
That's
Mm.
right.
Tumbleweed. Sorry, folks. My middle name, Tumbleweed.
Bogged. No, Arch. No. It's JD this time. It's. Wait, which one is it? It's the Honey JD.
Tad fruity for my liking. The Honey JD prefer to stick with the Jack Daniel's traditional Nitro More's own brand.
See, I think the honey one's pretty good.
I love it.
Franco Walker. Hello, Franco. Happy New Year, my friend. At Mr. Brownline says me. Congrats on the 4K subs. Thumbs up. Cheers.
Good man, Franco.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Let's
that's
just hope
very nice.
Let's hope they stick with us.
Franco, enjoy the character assassination we got at a certain person's channel the other night, Franco. We were getting pelters.
Oh, yes. I will say the big test is tomorrow if we've still got 4,000 subs.
That's
Especially
true.
after this. Okay.
Well, has
Look
anybody
who's here,
shared the
everybody.
stream?
Sorry, Reni, I'm talking over you. Go on, Reni.
No, I was just going to say, has everybody shared the stream? And make sure that people are watching, you know? It helps. Moving on.
She's not wrong.
1,000 subs later.
There he is.
What would it be when it's 1 billion subs later?
Oh, no.
It'll blow my mic out.
No, we can't blow his
I was
mic
gonna
out so
say.
early.
Happy New Year, everybody.
Hey,
Happy
Z.
New Year.
Happy New Year's
Hey,
Eve.
chat. Happy New Year.
Happy
Yeah,
New
so glad
Year.
you're here.
Happy
Oh,
New
thank
Year's Eve.
you. Hello
Miss-
there.
Hello there.
Oh, they're all coming in
Yeah.
now.
Hello there.
Did I hear
They're coming in
Yeah.
hot, bro.
Look who's here.
Yeah, I might have to
I'm
start
in
your
fact, I'm
microphone.
getting suspicious, actually. I can't speak.
Why?
Z, have you been bumming Echo Chamberlain?
No, I've been watching Harry Potter movies.
No
It's the
time
same
for bum.
thing, really.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
Look who's here, everybody. I'm going to get rid of this graphic. Bear with me.
Hey.
Hello.
Hello.
Hey, yo. How's
Echo
everyone doing?
Chamberlain. Hello, my
Chamberlain,
friend.
hello.
Doing great.
Happy New Year.
Oh, they're
Yeah,
all
to you.
rocking up. There we go.
Happy
You're
New
in
Year,
the
Give you,
future. Pardon?
I should give you a heads up about what's happening in the future. It's not the greatest of news, actually. God has returned and it's the rapture. So I thought I'd give you a heads up that the rapture foretold in Revelations and Judgment Day is happening right now. So there's the reckoning and lots of sinners getting smitten and purging lakes of fire.
Oh, I love
Kind
a
of
bit of
sort of-
spitting.
Kind of,
Sounds exciting.
So isn't that a
Solomon-
regular Friday night in Nelson then?
well, yeah, I mean, it's kind of Sodom and Gomorrah here at the moment, which, let's face it, was more or less all the way there anyway. And it's a good thing I don't have my camera on because I've rent all my garments. So it's just hellfire here. So I thought I'd just give you a heads up that this is coming your way in about 12 hours' time.
I'm looking forward to it.
I think we got off easy when you said the rapture. I thought you meant one of them velociraptors from Jurassic Park.
Oh, dear.
No.
I'd love a velociraptor. That would be awesome.
So around 4,000 subscribers. You're in the big time now. You're a big league player. Don't
I
have
know
time for us little people anymore.
Yeah, you're a really good YouTuber who knows your stuff.
Not
Have
really.
do you think I'm doing okay?
Nah.
Moving
Yeah.
on.
4,000
Shouldn't
subs. You're you can throw your weight around now. You're a big
That's
player.
right.
He's
I
a
wouldn't
skinny
want to,
bitch.
though. Moving on.
It might help the algorithm a bit.
What, by
Yeah.
throwing my weight around?
Which isn't substantial.
Well,
Is that why Az is doing so well?
Oh!
Ooh.
Oh!
Welcome to Fat Shaming
Right.
on Mr. Brown Alliance channel.
Well, I watch Az, I
It's all
watch
right,
him.
Russell T. Davis does it all.
I used
Yeah.
to. I don't anymore.
I was watching him today.
I don't watch any of those Geeks and Gamers affiliates anymore.
Reni L is not affiliated with Geeks and Gamers.
Correct.
I will say, Echo. Congratulations for Friday Night Tights. Was that your first time?
It's my debut. Yeah, it was a
Yeah. How did that go?
It's good. Whole bunch of really rowdy Americans.
I watched you command. I was watching you, and I
Command.
thought you were fabulous. You held your own, and not in a sexual way.
It's an interesting vibe because they're coming from the perspective of attacking and critiquing Hollywood from a like straight down the line libertarian conservative point of view, whereas I come from the perspective of being generally kind of liberal, who's always frustrated with the flakier, strident excesses of liberalism.
Yeah.
So I could feel myself like coming from this different perspective, and sometimes like the vibe was a little bit off, but most of the time it's fantastic and good fun, and it's just rowdy Americans, and it was all good fun.
Yeah, it's a
nice.
classical liberal finding out that you thought you were left your entire life, and only to find that you were right of Hitler. You know, like I mean, the Overton window shifted so much that you haven't changed, you haven't moved, but everything else around you has. So
welcome to. It's only taken 1 hour 45 seconds to mention, if I heard correctly, Mr. Hilter.
Mr. Hilter. Yep. Right, Mr.
Hilter.
You mentioned the Yahtzees 4 minutes in, if you remember correctly.
The Yahtzees?
Oh, why not?
Sorry, Melvin.
I was going to say liberal means something different in the US. Liberal is what they call the crazy people, the woke people.
Yeah, but they're illiberal. They're not liberal at all.
Well, our liberals are now pretty much the Communist Party without being called the Communist Party, but yeah. It is what it is. It used to be Democrats.
And is quite right. He was a socialist and he was left.
Welcome to politics on the happiest of days.
I was the one that brought it up. Okay.
Let's celebrate the new year with the Third Reich.
Hitler! That's going to get clipped.
Who's available?
One thing, being on Friday Night Tights, is I gotta work on my background game. Like everyone on there has, their background is like a kind of neon lit kind of little grotto with like neon colors and things and shelves full of toys colors and games and stuff. Yeah, ironically. Yeah. Oh.
Blue and pink.
Perhaps maybe a rainbow background or something.
That's it.
Brian.
Well, if you're a liberal, rainbow would probably fit.
Yes.
Not with the current New Zealand government.
Hey.
Brian, are you available to read a super chat, perhaps, please?
Yes. Panda One for $5, whatever that is. Great to have endured 2023 with you guys. I wouldn't have make it getting through Ashoka by myself. Happy New Year from Brazil, and a very happy New Year to you too, Panda One.
Happy New Year.
Obrigado.
Thank you, my friend. It was an ordeal to get through Ahsoka, but we got through it together.
Going to counselling together just afterwards.
We did. There was a lot of counselling. I feel I need to read this one. I've been burgled, which is never nice, for $5. Thank you, chat and panel, for the sense of community of like-minded folks. Even you posh drinking bastards across the pond.
Hey, pay your taxes for that shit. You threw it in the sea. Come on, hand it over.
I salute you. Yes. Was that Boston?
Yes.
I do know some history.
I was Boston for a piss. Carry on.
Stream killer. Probably killing the stream.
Well, that's what I'm here for.
Okay. So, Echo, you had a great time then, yes, on the tights?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, what am I talking about? It was a great time.
Do you think you'll be asked back?
Yeah, I mean, like Gary was really, really happy. And I've streamed with him a few times on Open Bar. So, and it is kind of cool when you like say some kind of deadpan joke or whatever, and there's 9 people kind of on the screen, and they kind of laugh, and then no, it was a cool hang.
Cool.
That's cool.
Z, are you available, my friend?
I most certainly am, yes.
It's not quite gold-coloured, but you know the rule, my friend. Thank you.
Stitch for $20 says, love the Brown Alliance Fellowship. I have to pop off to mod on a friend's stream. Happy New Year's to you all. And
thank you, my friend.
You too, sir.
Happy New Year. Thank you, my friend.
Enjoy your modding.
Oh, yeah.
Thanks for stopping in.
Oh, yeah.
At least saying hi.
Okay. So, Echo. What was your low light of 2023?
Don't mention Hitler.
Don't mention the war.
Lord.
I mentioned the war.
The election.
We mentioned it once. I think we got away with it. Moving on.
Don't be stupid, be a smarty.
Low
Come and
light.
join the Yahtzee party.
Probably still going to the Dial of Destiny on opening night, and there's 4 or 5 other people in the cinema, and sitting there in a gloomy, childish state of puerile sulkiness, kind of writhing and squirming in my seat like an unsettled child, looking at the aisle and thinking, should I just leave? So that was probably my low light, I think.
So everyone in Nelson was there. Oh,
Was it the people who worked at the cinema who were in the theatre?
No, but I do remember the person who ripped up my ticket, just kind of looking at me in an ironical half-second kind of way, scrutinizing me as to see, like, why are you watching this shit?
Was it really that
Even
bad?
they knew.
Even they knew, exactly. Yeah.
Was it really that bad?
Just lame. Like, it's when a franchise has extraordinary potential and an ability to evoke such, strong resonances of feeling and escapism as Indiana Jones, and for it to just lapse into just formulaic, sad, lame shit. So that was it's the gulf between those things. That's what really stings.
I've still not seen it. Who's seen it then on the panel?
Why would you?
Not me.
Indiana Jones, yes.
Oh, I'm so sorry, Z.
I couldn't
It
put
was
myself through
terrible.
that.
Yeah.
I think you should watch it just so you can
Lay it to
realize how
rest.
good you had it with the first 3.
Yeah, but we
I'm
know
gonna
that
pass.
already.
Yeah, I was
Oh,
going
but
to say, I'm going to
the
pass.
first 3 looks so much better once you've seen number 5.
It just makes it even better.
I think the worst part of it was, well, I mean, there was so many bad parts. There wasn't really any good parts, but having to deal with people who liked it. And
Oh,
people,
God.
It's like,
It's like Doctor Who. Same thing.
yeah, it's like,
Well,
you feel like you want to get violent, but you can't reach through the internet, and you're trying to think of ways, you're trying to invent death rays.
two wrongs don't make a right.
You know what, though?
Internet
I don't know
throttling.
anyone who watched it and enjoyed it, to be honest. Like, even my mom, who's a huge Harrison Ford and Indiana Jones fan, she's like, yeah, it looks like shit. I don't want to see it. I'm like, really? So I don't know anyone who actually enjoyed it that saw it, but no one I know is looking forward to it.
The answer, Reni, is very simple. The people that stand for all these things either haven't watched it or they don't like it, but they just can't bear the fact that you don't like it.
Maybe.
That could be it.
That
the
is
thing with
exactly
the-
what it is.
The film had these horrible
Sorry, go on.
dualities. Like, it's somehow dim on the screen, but also super glary at the same time, like watching a theater production. It seemed to... Everything's happening at a million miles an hour, as all this manic energy, but at the same time, it's dragging interminably. And you have a
Quite
plot which is
extreme.
overly, complexly, ridiculously dense, but is also super childlike and
this
full of
stream.
weird anomalies. So just horrible dualities all happening at the same time.
Hey, who fancies doing a watch party? That'd be great.
Get folked.
You'd be up for that, wouldn't you, Echo?
You know what? No, actually, no. I'm going to just put it out there that I wouldn't.
Back off is basically the answer.
Brian, are you available, please? Because I feel I'm being told off here.
I've been burgled, which is never nice.
It isn't.
The $2
Never nice.
in the chat says, I met Mr. Brown Lines membership. Come on, Brown.
Do it.
Don't you come on me.
Do it.
Ugh.
They've been asking for it off and on the last month. So
the tits.
if the audience
like I'm
wants it
taking
and
the
they're willing
piss.
to do it,
Look, for fuck's sake, Brown, look, when you have people
Somebody's
asking
good
you,
rich.
how can we give you money? And you're saying, I feel like I'm taking you,
Oh,
you're
just
giving them
a-
what they want. You fucking listen
Yeah.
to me.
beats
Take
doing
the
it.
piss
What?
constantly, Brian. Why is this any different?
Just give them what they bloody want. If they want
Brown.
memberships, give them membership. Okay, press 1 in the
Echo-
chat if you want membership. How about that?
And press
That's
2 in the
democracy.
chat if you want Brownie to be naked while on Twitch. So
Oh,
those are options.
Yes.
That's
Echo, do you
terrifying.
do memberships?
I haven't done memberships yet. I got Patreon going on, and that seems to tick along.
So,
and
yeah, see, I was looking at Patreon and stuff, but I know nothing about them. I wouldn't even know what to offer.
I don't know
than
what
probably
3 is.
sexual favors, but
Well, you don't have to offer anything. You can just say if you want to support the channel, and
3 is
people
sexual
just
favors.
what about
Yeah.
an OnlyFans for Mr. Brown? Would that work?
Yep, I think. Well, there's
Only
a 4.
Browns.
There you go.
I
42
don't know
Only
if anybody
Browns.
would sign up to Only Browns.
Isn't only Browns already a category?
Thinking man's
In
joke.
Germany,
Yes.
yes.
Maybe I should move to Germany then.
No. No.
You know, for the specialist stuff.
Especially with your vegan diet. No.
It's not even because of Brexit. It's not even easy to move to Germany.
Make some
No.
Scheisse videos.
I can move to Germany because I'm half German. So.
Oh, good for you.
Good for me.
You want a medal or
Best
something?
passport
Lee?
in the world, by the way. German passport gets you everywhere.
Melvin, I
Lords.
don't know. Have I ever asked you to do a super chat?
You did, and I was shit.
Oh well, practice makes perfect.
Okay, I'll do some setups. Obi-Wan Darkside. One of my highlights of 23. Thanks to all involved, and hope the cat's okay.
Oh,
I hope the cat's okay as well.
yeah. Me
Yeah, his
too.
kitty was sick.
How is your
Yeah.
pussy, Brown?
The cat is
Look at this sick
sleeping under the
kitty.
bed. She was puking up yesterday, fur balls, but
Your pussy was puking up.
yeah, fur balls.
Poor
But
It's gonna
kitty.
happen. It's gonna happen after sticking a cock in it.
you know, I think my cat is the best, and I'll tell you why.
Come
When I'm
on.
being a lazy bastard and laying in all day, she will walk up the stairs and tell me to get out of bed.
Oh,
It's amazing.
well, mine does
Yes.
that too, but I think it's just because she's like, you know what? I demand respect and attention right now. So I don't know
That's
if
the
it's.
cat, right?
Yeah.
And what about the cat?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. My cat does that. Like she'll like come up and be like, "Hey, I need
think
this
that went over
now." I'm
her
like, "Yes, ma'am."
Yes, ma'am.
Jay Goodwin, I'm a reviewer. Stop judging me. Is that me?
That's you.
I know nothing about pop culture, I've been told.
Really?
No.
By
Yeah,
whom?
I've been told many times.
Wait, but didn't you accurately predict what the Flash would make this year?
Oh yes, I was down to the dollar. Yes, yeah, down to the dollar.
Moving
Yeah.
on. Yeah.
Yeah. Here comes the sun.
Dear.
Predicted to the third
sun.
decimal.
always a little unnerving how people ascribe warm emotional familiarity to their cats, and they'll post a pic with a phrase like "Mr. McSnuffle Tinkle Whiskers says hello," and in the pic, Mr. McSnuffle Tinkle Whiskers is staring with cold, indifferent blankness or brooding hostility.
Yeah.
Like every cat, let's be honest.
Or look at his arsehole.
Yeah.
Who doesn't?
Lovely.
You don't lick your arsehole, Lee.
No, it's
Moving
someone
on.
else's.
Okay, I think I've been told off here from in the chats.
Do.
Get a woman instead of a cat. Cats can't prepare food or drive you to the pub.
Oh,
Or
dear.
lick your arsehole.
Or
I disagree. If
Or
you don't
pick
mind
you up
eating
from the
dead
pub.
mice, if
Well-
you don't mind eating dead mice, cats do provide food.
Or dead birds. I used
Dead
to have
birds.
one that killed
They're
Dead
birds.
rats.
presents.
An occasional snake.
What? Okay, that
Granatos.
elevated.
All hail Anubis.
Mhm.
Indeed.
Hail Anubis. Hail Eris. Press 1 in the chat if you know what I'm saying.
I really
Anubis
like
was a bad
that.
idea.
Ah.
Fat Lobber. Flash was the closest film to a comic for years.
He means on the shelf in the supermarket.
Because they showed the, what is it called? The anti-flash? I forget what the character's name's called. Is that why you're saying that, Fat Lava?
Not really. It wasn't really much of an adaptation of the Flash story, Flashpoint. Not really.
Well, no, I'm asking why they said that, because I'm not, I mean, I know what they were trying to do with it, and I think they did a decent job with it, and I think it gets a lot more shit than it deserves, but I don't find that it was super close to the comics, in my opinion. That's just me.
Okay, we've got a big question, folks, from, here we go. Whiskey 77.
Oh, whiskey.
Nice X-Wing. Okay, stream jumping, looking for something entertaining.
Move along.
Move along.
Move along. Yeah,
Move along.
Good luck with
No
that.
pressure. No pressure.
A significant amount of time has been spent on Brown's pussy. Other than that,
Well, yeah.
Okay, new
what's
listener,
this
guys. Let's
channel
clean it up.
about? Okay, so problem
Putin.
being, what is this
Yes.
channel about? And this is open for the chat as well. What is this channel about? Probably.
It's about the alliance of the Brown, and the Brown
Is Alliant.
the alliance of the thing which is Brown and alliancing. Yes.
So why don't we just say
Wise
we talk
words.
about stuff we love and stuff that
Tautology.
we don't like, and give Brown a
Things.
ton of shit.
Yeah, lots
That's
of
pretty much
things,
it.
which is also Brown.
Ailey
Yeah.
Hatwell.
Mm. And
I thought
Haley
you liked
Atwell.
Brie.
And
And
Brie
Brie,
Larson.
who is also
But only her
Brown.
feet.
We like X-Wing fighters as well, don't we?
And
No.
Reacher.
Yes.
We love X-Wing fighters.
And the
Godzilla?
Liberator.
Oppenheimer.
No.
Oh, are we gonna do
Zee?
Godfather Coda next month?
What?
Or because it's pretty much January, right?
Fucking hell.
Bro.
Yes.
Okay, sweet. So we'll be talking about Godfather, Whiskey 77.
In
In
Whiskey
about a month or
77
so?
is Whiskey 77 is long gone.
When are we doing a
Oh.
Blake 7 stream?
Never.
Come on.
No.
For me,
That would be too emotionally draining for me.
why?
To
Because
expend that.
Zen, you can't get over Zen.
Exactly. That's the
I
main
know.
thing.
I've only
it's difficult.
seen Blake 7 once. And
Well,
that's
that's
when
not
it
good
aired.
enough.
Clobber in
yeah.
Times does a Blake 7 stream.
I love
Episode
Clobby.
by
Why
episode
do
each
you go,
week.
why do
Yeah.
you go on that?
Clobby is my man. I love
Clobby
Clobby.
is so
Go
cool, and he's
subscribe to
really
Clobby,
nice.
guys.
Yeah.
He's the loveliest man. And Clobby is a true Doctor Who, Blake 7 fan and Star Trek fan. He is the truest fan of fans. Go and check out his channel. Clobby
Is he a
and
sun
Yeah.
reader?
I second that absolutely.
Fans. He's a great guy.
There you go.
Clobby
Fat,
and Clobby.
fat
You should get him on,
lava.
Brown.
Yes.
Yeah, anybody's welcome to come on. Fat
I
lava.
would
You
love
should get
for
him on.
Clobby.
Captain Clobby does a Blake 7 stream.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh,
He does. He's the great man. Great man.
Reni's taking over. Like I can't even.
Coup d'etat.
Coup d'etat.
Coup d'etat.
Coup d'etat, you heathen. You northern bastard.
Learn how to read, damn it.
Yes,
No.
god damn it. It's fucking French, which is a bad idea anyway.
We.
Try to get a Yorkshire guy to speak French. Come on, man.
Bonjour,
de twat.
j'aime
twat.
m'appelle-
That's great. Coup de twat.
Thank you. Pick on Brown.
Coup de
Okay.
tit.
See?
Well, there's only one tit on this stream, and that's Romeo with his nipple.
Yeah, he couldn't get his pick on because of New Zealand internet, I believe.
What?
Yeah, he said
Is
he
it,
tried.
is it back yet?
No,
No.
still a nipple.
You've been like blank for like ever, dude.
Well.
I've
He
noticed I've
couldn't
put
get
the-
his pick on because in New Zealand your thumbnail needs to be vaccinated also.
We've only got
Oh.
bandwidth enough for one person in New Zealand, so I'm hogging it all at the moment.
Oh, probably.
Oh, that's probably what it is then. Okay, I've,
Oh,
I've,
where are you
Celebrity
from?
Bang right.
Hold on.
There you go.
I've
Where are you
put the
from,
New
Echo
Zealand
Chamberlain?
people at the bottom just for reference.
I'm from New Zealand.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
No,
So-
you do.
Okay. Well, now I do.
You do.
Yeah, they're on
He's
the
from New
bottom. You
Zealand.
see, bottom of the world.
That's just
With
me.
Az. He's from New Zealand.
Yeah, I was just saying on Friday Night Test the other day that a lot of American billionaires are buying up property in New Zealand in case there's going to be an apocalypse. So we're becoming like the world's panic room now.
It's like Jazz
Oh, that's
Coleman.
insane.
Whatever he
New
is.
Zealand isn't even that big.
Well, it's
No,
as
but we've
big
got
as
tons
Britain.
of good. Yeah, we've got tons of. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. We're actually geographically the size of Britain.
Bigger, slightly
With only
bigger.
5 million people. We've got fresh water. We've got Hobbiton. We've got natural resources. So
Wetter
yeah.
digital.
Got
What
the
more do you want?
wokest politics in the universe.
Dude, I want to go
Not-
visit
not
Hobbiton
anymore.
so bad.
Not anymore.
Cheers, Wookie.
Oh, developing news.
No, there was an election this year. Well, last year.
How did that go?
Well, it depends on your political leanings.
Is,
not woke.
Is New Zealand anywhere near? What's his face? Is the guy who owns Facebook, Zuckerberg's bunker?
No, his bunker is in Hawaii. And for some bizarre reason, he put the layout and location of his post-apocalyptic bunker on the internet, which is probably the one thing you wouldn't do if you're going to have let's give out the address of your
Isn't
post-apocalyptic
Hawaii
bunker.
a volcanic island?
Well, it depends on which island. If it's actually Hawaii, yes.
So he's doing. You
Why would
only
you feel
live
the
twice.
bunker
Then
near a volcano?
he's
Yeah,
doing
he's
You
got
Only
the-
Live Twice.
Yeah.
That was a good joke, but probably talked all over it. Moving on.
It was a better
Big
joke.
surprise.
To be fair, New Zealand has volcanoes too.
Yeah, that's very true. Very true. But probably safer there.
Is he
Good to
available,
know.
mate?
Well,
Whiskey 77 in the chat for $4.99 says, actually, the Millennium Falcon was the best ship, but Serenity second. I think you'll find after an exhaustive poll, the Enterprise won that contest.
yes.
Yeah.
The Enterprise refit.
Well, I don't know
Yes.
if Whiskey 77 was here for this, but yeah, Whiskey 77, we did like a whole voting thing with ships, and the Enterprise wound up winning the grand final, so to speak. So
Which we were all surprised about because we thought the Millennium Falcon was going to win by a landslide. 'Cause,
I
you know,
thought it was
early
a pleasant
voters-
surprise.
Yeah.
Like,
'cause
yeah,
For me, that was the perfect ship.
To be fair, there were 4 Enterprises entered though, so it was a bit.
Well,
It was a little.
Well,
there was a bit of an
yeah.
advantage there.
But at
Yeah,
the
but
same time,
that
there were
really would have split the vote though, because it was down to 2 enterprises, the original and the refit.
Mm-hmm.
And then when the original was knocked out, then it was the
Mhm.
refit versus the Millennium Falcon, which at that point had the most votes.
So don't get me wrong. I've always thought the Millennium Falcon was cool, but it's not a
love it.
pretty
It's a great
ship,
ship.
in my opinion. The Enterprise is much more of a beautiful and elegant looking ship, in my personal opinion. So I was very glad that it won.
And the Liberator doesn't fly backwards.
Unless you're
Okay.
Brian.
I will
Yes,
say
it
with
does.
77,
it doesn't.
if you're new to the channel, my friend, if you're new, hello. We on the back catalogue, as it were, there's some best spaceships stuff.
Didn't we have about 4 different Star Destroyers at one point?
Yeah.
We did.
Yeah.
And X-Wings. No Y-Wings. I don't remember seeing a Y-Wing.
Wonder why.
No.
I like the Y-Wing. I never had one as a kid. I wanted one.
Why not?
What,
Four
exactly.
candles, or is it 4 candles?
Candles.
Tell us what you think,
Falcon
mate.
Is the best looking ship ever.
Ooh.
Well, that's your
Yeah, but
opinion.
the panel who
It's certainly
voted
not bad.
disagrees with you, buddy.
It's a beautiful
And
ship.
the
It
votes
is a
were in.
gorgeous ship.
It won.
But
Like,
you know
the
what?
Enterprise won.
It's the Millennium Falcon is a beautiful ship, and the Enterprise is also a beautiful ship. But the Enterprise is actually built in the golden ratio, and I explained.
Oh,
this
here
in
we
the stream.
go.
Oh,
It
here we
is
go again.
mathematically the most perfect ship. you could ever do.
Boring.
Fuck off. And the Millennium Falcon is a lived-in, gorgeous, functional looking ship. I love both of them very, very much. They're very, very equal in my opinion, but the Enterprise slightly beats it because it is beautiful.
I totally agree with Space 1999. Eagle failed early. That was a low point of the year.
I agree.
Hey, Polly.
Look who's
And-
here,
and
Stick the
everybody.
landing.
And the Liberator too.
Look who's here, everybody.
Who have we got? Hey, shit!
Yay.
Happy New Year!
Shit.
Oh, you made it.
Happy New Year, Ian.
Yeah, happy New Year, everybody.
Happy New Year, Ian.
Hello, Ian.
Hello. How you guys feeling about 2024 then?
Go on, Ian, say it.
It might be
The
shit.
chat are waiting for you to say it. Go on.
Yeah, it will be shit. Right. There you go.
So glad you were here to be able to say
Ever
your
the
catchphrase.
optimist.
Yeah, they're all coming in. Look, they're all coming in.
Wow. What you call it? I'm pretty optimistic about. I'm
Oh, yes.
every year.
Sorry.
Aren't you guys?
No.
No.
I can't even keep up with the people.
Take or leave it.
Look, here we go. They're coming in.
Not particularly. Why?
Well, we've got Ncuti Gatwa's first season as
Oh
the Doctor
shit.
Ugh.
Yeah,
for a start.
yeah. You're right.
Ian, you need to copyright that catchphrase.
You can't copyright
Like-
those words.
Make it. It's
What a-
shit
what a
hoodies
shame.
and T-shirts and stuff.
Yeah,
you
Mega
know.
Geek.
But it,
Trademark.
it has to be
Happy
like a
New
little
Year.
caricature of Ian saying it, like with a talk bubble or something.
Just have your Mega Geek logo with its shits under it.
Probably.
You can do that.
I don't know. Yeah, I've just ate a lot of food just now because every year my mum always cooks this like banquet before 12 and we all
nice.
stuff our faces. Because in the old days I used to go out, to Trafalgar Square and shout with all the young uns, but now I'm an oldie. I'm at home having food with me mum. So yeah. So there you go. Don't know what you guys did.
Well, we didn't have food with your mum because we weren't invited.
But did you guys? So you guys just stayed at home then and watched?
Well, we were waiting for the invite. It never turned up.
I was just curious.
Well, it's still New Year's Eve here in the States. It's 7:20 p.m. in
right.
Texas.
You go in. Sword in the Storm. Happy New Year.
Oh,
Mega Geek.
Happy New Year, sir, to you or Miss or whatever.
I think it's well, we can't assume anything now, can we?
No, we can't, can we? So there you go.
Here you go. We can assume this though. Drew Gordon.
Oh, yeah, of course it will be. Everybody knows that.
Do we know when is that definitely out this year? Do we know?
I don't know.
God, that's just going to be utter.
Do we
dog
really
shit.
care?
Well,
Do we want to see it?
They're going to make it so that it's a good twin sister versus a bad twin sister. Basically, Filoni and the crew are going to be ripping off what do you call it? Oh God, the what's that animated film? Oh my God, I keep doing this. I did this on B-Sub the other day. Yeah, basically, it's going to be a rip-off of that.
That cartoon.
Oh, is that thingamajig? What do you call it?
Yes, thingamajig.
Yeah. What's his face?
Thingy.
I don't understand how Hollywood hasn't learnt.
Arcane, thank you, Professor.
Arcane.
Quickly becoming wingman of this channel. There you go.
Good man.
Arcane. Arcane's good. I really like it.
I love Arcane. And
Have you seen Blue-Eyed Samurai? That's really good as well.
No,
You want to see
it's on my
that?
watch list.
Give it a shot.
But have you watched A Scavenger Reigns?
No, that's my next one.
Scavenger's
I'm gonna
Reign.
watch. Yeah.
So good. Thanks, Z. Z and Vex really hyped it up.
I've got to see that one.
It's so good.
Definitely.
Mega Geek, did you see the episode of Blue Eye Samurai where it's through the conceit of being a stage production?
Yes,
It wasn't that beautiful? Like everything, the visuals, the construction of it. Man, it was gorgeous.
But you know what, right? I don't know what country what country was that from? Was it from? Is it
It's an American
China?
production.
Yeah, I know it's American production.
China.
But was the whole thing an American production, or was it
yes
cross between American and Chinese, or
I think all American, with the main scriptwriter being Japanese, married to a bloke who's the director and producer.
Oh, right, because they always do that, right? In Korean dramas, where basically they lead you up to one thing, and you think it's one thing, then they have a flashback, and it's not that at all. You must know what I mean if you've seen Blue-Eyed Samurai, the thing about the mother and all that, and it wasn't what we believe. They changed it halfway through the story, which I think is quite good. I love the animation's brilliant in it as well.
Oh, it's beautiful. I didn't care too much for the actual screenwriting. Like, was very like you're watching a class on screenwriting. Like, here's the episode where you have the big flashback development. Here's the episode where da da da. So it's very formulaic, but the visuals are just beautiful.
Yeah, and you knew it was a woman from the first time you saw that.
Oh yeah,
so it was
you have to be mental not to.
Yeah, obvious. Yeah, but I liked how they didn't scare away from the nudity and the violence in it. They just showed you everything right across the board. So yeah, I really liked it. It was
and
great.
they could be sometimes quite profound and serious drama, and other times it would be kind of kitsch with like rock and roll riffs in the background during the montages and stuff. So yeah, it was just fun.
Yeah, my only regret is that he didn't make it with real people and shot it for real, because I think it would have been 10 times better if they did. But
depends on who they cast physically.
That's true. That is true too. Yeah. It was good. Reacher. Oh, that is so good.
Really?
Oh, I love it.
Season 2 is so good.
Ooh. I was surprised.
I haven't watched it yet.
It was actually good.
Yeah.
Unlike
I saw the first episode last night. And,
of Reacher?
Really, I thought it was first episode of the new series. I thought it was really funny. It's one of those things that gets to the end of it and his brother's dead, and there's like 20 seconds of grimness and sadness, and it's okay, we're back to the plot and action again.
Yeah.
But it was fun.
Who laughed at the Sarah Connor joke?
I did.
I did.
It was very funny.
Yeah, I loved it. I thought that was hilarious.
I just like the idea that Reacher doesn't give a fuck about anything.
No, he doesn't, because he's like this big badass that doesn't give a shit. So it's great.
I like when he punched the policeman. He kicked the car, and the bag came out. And
he
snapped him in the nose, and that was that.
I will say, try and keep the spoilers to a minimum.
We didn't spoil much of anything.
No, you know how many people Reacher's hit in season 1 and 2?
A lot.
It could be anyone.
Yeah, he's punched and kicked a lot of people. Well, maybe not kicked, punched and shot a lot of people.
I
think I need to
how
check it out.
he feels.
You haven't seen Reacher? I thought you've seen it.
I
Brown.
haven't. No, I thought you were talking to me. Okay. Piss off.
Well, you should probably watch it, Lee, but I don't know how much you enjoy TV violence.
I love it because
then you'll like it.
It means it can translate my feelings about Twitter in a way that I can visually appreciate.
There you go, folks.
I can take out my aggression that way.
Fat lobber. I would rather drop my nuts in a blender than watch Reacher. Wow.
Well, it depends what you're into. If you're into action and machoism, Reacher's for you. If you're not, then watch something else. But that is what Reacher's all about. It's about a big guy that's he's very clever. He's a detective, and he's hard as nails.
Can I ask what Fat Lobber, like just like, not I know ironically or anything, but can you tell me why you feel that way? Just genuinely curious, because I haven't seen it. I haven't watched it. I have been curious about it, but I haven't seen it. I've heard good things about it. I've not heard anything bad about it. So can you tell me why?
I'm curious as well.
Yeah. Really,
Neil, my favourite TV series this year, well, last year technically, Blue-Eyed Samurai.
Yeah,
The Bear, Reacher, Silo, One Piece, live action.
Didn't like it.
What is The Bear about?
I don't know what The Bear's about either.
It's a restaurant owner, I think.
Okay.
Mega Geek.
The guy runs a restaurant.
Did you laugh out loud when he goes out to that big black car and he faces down that other guy, and there was this ridiculous line of dialogue where he says, "You want to dance? Last time I danced the tarantella with a woman down in Mexico."
Yeah,
it was just this bizarre. What the hell was he talking about?
It's good though, because it's really look. The first season was so good. I watched the whole first season again. I thought it was so good. It really
we binged it recently.
Yeah.
It was great.
The second season, right? It's a bit slower, but because you have to be introduced to all of his team. But then when it gets going, man. And his team, this team kick ass.
I'm enjoying season 2 much more than I did season 1.
Oh, right.
Dude, it's a toss-up because I really enjoyed his interaction with the detective in the first season. I really enjoyed that back and forth with those two, the banter. But this the new cop that he's interacting with, the New York one. I'm not sure how I feel about that, even though I like the guy. It's just I really liked the other guy better, and plus the whole team up thing is something completely new, but at least they're keeping it fresh, right?
I just hope that it doesn't go woke, you know. I really hope it doesn't go woke, because they always do this. They give you maybe one season of something really good, and then suddenly they hit you with the woke rubbish. So here's fingers crossed that it doesn't really go woke at all. So they did it with Resident Alien, which the first season was brilliant. The second season was just complete woke rubbish.
Dog shit.
Yeah.
It was shit.
It was shit, actually. So
Ian, we asked the panel what was bad about 2023.
Oh, definitely Doctor Who. Definitely.
Dr. Watt.
Dr. Watt. Dr. Ooh. Yeah. My God. I know Brian's not into Doctor Who, and maybe a couple of people are not into Doctor Who, but if you've seen shows that are turned woke, let me tell you, none of them compared to what they've done to Doctor Who. They've literally destroyed it completely. You don't even have to know about Doctor Who. When I say to you that they've made Doctor Who woke, they've made, if there's a level between 1 and 100, it hits 100. That's how bad they've turned that show into. It is really bad. I don't know. Problem being, probably didn't watch it because he doesn't like this era.
Well, he's bitching about it, but
I only watched the Christmas special, and that's enough for me. I'm out now. I'm not going to watch anything that they cough up now. I
proud of you.
Oh, thanks. It's really bad, really bad.
Bugger that. I would rather catch scabies than watch Ncuti Gatwa pretending to be the Doctor, a character here he knows absolutely nothing about. I don't believe that he's watched. Oh, he loves the Sixth Doctor because bullshit. You watched one episode because you were sat in front of a TV and told to watch it, and you liked the coat. That's it. You know, it's complete nonsense. And RTD, go fuck yourself. Quisling.
Happy New Year. Happy New Year.
Pissing.
Does it make you wonder though? Does it make you wonder who they'll cast for the next Doctor? So after Ncuti's had his time,
does it even matter?
It's going to be a one-legged lesbian, non-binary Muslim who's
Robot Head. We know this person. Happy New Year, legends. Or is it Legends? Legends. I've just crawled out of bed and my
butt
head
hurts.
hurts.
Oh, head hurts.
Oh dear. Do you know what I watched today? Because
Robot, get on, mate. There's a DM.
I was trying to.
I'd love Robot Head to come on.
Get the on
I was trying to pass time, right? And I watched First Contact, Star Trek First Contact again, and I really enjoyed it. Even
that because of Dave Cullen, perhaps?
Did you watch it yesterday?
No, I watched it today.
Oh, I watched it yesterday. I was thinking the same thing.
Because of what Dave Cullen said, it reminded me how good the film was.
Yeah, same.
I watched it today. You know what? It was really so enjoyable, just as enjoyable
Brilliant.
as the first time I saw it. Yeah, you know, I couldn't stop watching it. I watched 15 minutes of it, and I just kept watching it. Yeah, it's a really good movie.
Here you go, Jama Lama. Happy New Year, everyone. Was that off? I don't make it back. I think he's going somewhere. Happy New Year, my friend.
Good luck, Chamalama.
Yeah.
Happy New Year.
He's off to find who put the bop and the bop show up.
Fat Lobber. Robot Headache sounds even worse.
Oh yeah.
Is it possible?
No, it's just
as bad as our sake.
That's just every Monday morning in Australia. Come on.
Wouldn't Z know?
Australia, it was the first to turn of the year. Was Australia, New Zealand was the first.
Kiribati.
Kiribati?
No, it's Kiribati first, then us.
Oh right, okay. Well, that's great, I guess. You know. So 2024 hopefully will be a good year for all of us. I'm hoping. Right, guys?
I would like to think so.
Will you finish Rebecca Gold this year, though? Will you finish season 2?
I hope so. I hope it's finished before the end, before September of this year. So,
well, there's something to look forward to.
Yeah, I'm dying to show it to you all because I think what I've done is quite good.
I
think people will enjoy it.
Ian, have you heard my my audio thing yet?
No, that's tomorrow. I plan
Excellent.
to listen to that tomorrow.
Bless
So
your
I'll
heart.
let you know what I think of it.
Yeah,
Here you go. Max Voom Fondel. Happy New Year, my friend. First Contact also has the best Enterprise. It's a good Enterprise.
It does look
It's a good Enterprise.
Yeah, it does look good. And I love the way Patrick Stewart performs in it. He really does the Shakespearean performance, doesn't he? It gives it is 100% Shakespearean performance.
It does.
Yeah, it's brilliant.
You broke your little
line must be
ships.
drawn here.
Yeah.
This far, no further.
It's
You
great.
broke your little ship. Whatever it was. Yeah.
But it's a great movie, and I love the dovetail between what's happening on Earth and what's happening in the Enterprise. It's absolutely fantastic. Really, really great movie. But yeah. And now he's old and he can't do anything. Can't even speak properly.
I love you, Data. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry for everything.
Yeah. Well, there's that moment. There's that moment at the end of the second last episode of Picard season 3 where he, for a moment there, the old Captain Picard reappears when he,
yes.
Take your stations, everyone. Lay in a course for Earth, Mr. Data. Engage. Like when the old Captain Picard, and I think a lot of people were brought to tears by that. It's a bit like the Luke Skywalker cameo.
It drew him out, didn't it?
Yeah,
you could see it actually happening behind the eyes. It felt like he had tapped in to that character, which has been so lacking throughout. I think it's, once you see that connection with the original, an assembly to the original set, you see that really play out, and you could see that from the rest of the cast too.
Do you know the thing that stood out in First Contact was Gates McFadden, how she looks now and how she looked then. I don't know what the fuck she's done to her face, but freaking hell.
It's called old age.
But the thing is, though, she should have grown old gracefully. Why did she do all that stuff?
Nip and tuck.
It's awful.
That's right.
That was a great TV
Hollywood.
series, Nip Tuck.
I was.
I have a question.
Yes.
Does anybody think that Picard is a bit too English for a French guy?
Yes,
I've
always thought that.
English man on earth.
But you do get English raised French people who
He was
are,
educated in UK.
John Pertwee, for example, the third Doctor, was from a French aristocracy. But you wouldn't guess it from the way he spoke. Because he spoke.
Yeah, but Picard grew up in a vineyard in France, allegedly.
Yeah, but he would have probably had a English education, perhaps. Oxford.
I'm guessing, surely.
Well, the more glaring issue is that 300 years in the future, they still haven't found a cure for baldness.
That's true.
300 years in the future, they don't give a shit.
Yeah.
Well, the thing that I heard.
Jason Statham was cool. Okay, fine.
I heard that they did find a cure for baldness, but it can't. The actual cure can't work on certain people. Like, for instance, Star Trek 3, when he gives them the glasses and he says, "I would give you red lights. What is it, 10 or whatever?
Retinox.
But you're allergic to
Wrath of Khan.
Gives him the glasses, right? So Kirk can't have that thing to adjust his eyes because he's allergic or whatever. It was probably the same thing with Picard. They can't give him baldness.
If they can materialize a cup of Earl Grey tea out of nothing, they can put 100 hairs in his head. Come on.
That's fair. That's totally fair.
Transporter technology for hair follicles.
He doesn't need it. It's not required.
Look who's here, everybody. We've seen him in the charts.
Are you sure you got enough room here?
Yeah.
I'm gonna drop out in a little while. And I'll drop out in a little while.
One more filthy bummer.
We have room for
Bald.
one more.
Yeah, we were talking about Bald, and he appeared. Emperor Goodwin, everybody.
Hello.
Greetings, all.
Greetings.
Hey.
Hello, my friend. How are you?
Death to me.
Clytus, are your men on the right pills?
On the subject of baldness cures, look.
They can make it up with the eyebrows.
I think in Star Trek they actually found a cure for baldness, but they don't give it to white men.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
I think
First
Worf is still
time-
holding out for it.
I talked over you then, sorry, mate. First time on the channel, folks. Emperor Goodwin. Hello, Emperor.
Yeah, nice to meet you, Jay.
Do you know why Emperor Goodwin is on the channel? Because he's bored. And Clytus didn't send him a planet to destroy, so that's why he's here.
Maybe I was on the wrong pills.
Nice.
Oh, you have a voice for radio,
isn't it?
Do you?
No, I have a face for it.
Classic.
Nice.
So, Emperor, for the folks at home, a little bit about yourself.
Well, I mean, you can certainly catch me with Adam Gray and Babs on B-sides every Friday. Personally, well, see, I discovered the Great Brune Alliance when Tim Hannebaum found me in another chat.
Bless him.
And that was actually something I was going to bring up as one of the down bits of 2023 was the loss of Tim.
That is a good that's a good one.
Bless him.
Tim was a gem.
Very sad.
R.I.P.
Yep. Very sad.
So yes, I've been running about and making an ass of myself in chat for some time, and
yes, you have.
Somehow they said, "Give that man a wrench." But
fools.
Yeah, exactly, and they've been regretting it ever since. But Brown can't figure out how to remove it because he's not very good with this kind of thing.
I'm not now.
And turn on the damn memberships.
Yeah, well said.
You want to stick a link to the channel that you're on, Jay, in the chat?
It's B-roll stage on YouTube.
Yeah, throw the doodah in the doodah.
And the doodah.
You have a wrench, you can do it.
Yeah.
Indeed.
That's the whole point of the wrenches for posting links, etc., etc.
Make Adam do it.
I will say yes.
Press one for Tim.
Yeah, one for Tim, everybody.
Yep.
We missed
Give
Tim.
him one. Give Tim one.
Yes.
Yes, give him one.
Rest in peace, Tim.
Lee, are you drinking Baileys again?
No, I'm on JD, Honey JD this time.
Okay.
Yes.
Cool.
Okay, so Emperor,
yes.
Low points of 2023 in the entertainment.
In the entertainment is I mean, most of it. It's that they decided to put out movies and television shows might have been their first big mistake. I think that Velma and Shulk are the two that really stand out. I mean, Ahsoka, I didn't expect much from Filoni to begin with.
Yeah.
Besides Star Wars is dead.
Filoni.
Yeah, he's a felony.
Yeah, Filoni.
Yeah. Otherwise, I mean, Indy 5, I expected that because I saw Crystal Skull and knew it could only get worse. I sadly was correct. I sympathize with Echo. It's kind of him going to Indy 5 is kind of like going into an adult theater all by yourself, and everybody's kind of giving him the side eye.
Wow, is he really that bad? Indy 5?
Yes, it is. It's absolutely awful. It's one of the worst films I've seen.
I don't know if I dare see it.
Don't see it.
Here you go, Professor R2. Never go full Filoni.
Filoni.
Full baloney.
Filoni.
Nice.
Baloney.
Everybody knows. Never go
Arrest him for
Filoni.
felony impersonation of a writer.
Oh, there's a husband in the chat. There's a husband.
Why who's married?
I believe it's someone called Reni L.
Here you go, folks. The mighty Latino slants. Indiana, my biggest disappointments of 2023.
But how can it be a disappointment if you expected it to be shit?
Oh, come on. I'm getting
because it was extra shit. It was even worse.
With sprinkles on.
You knew it was going to happen. I mean,
could we be misunderstanding? And he's actually talking about the state of Indiana. When I visited, it was very disappointing.
Yeah. I can clear this one.
What, the state of the film?
Yes,
I kick
the state
on
of
the
the
nuts.
film.
I kick on the nuts hurts just as much, even if you see it coming.
Well, that's true. That's true. I mean, I guess it could be the same for Doctor Who, but I had absolutely no expectations going in, so I couldn't possibly be disappointed because I just knew it was going to be, more of the same.
See, I had low expectations for Doctor Who, and I don't know, after
It was
Jodie, I
even
can't
lower.
watch it. Yeah, I can't even watch it. They set the bar so low with that era that I lost interest, you know. I'm indifferent to the new episodes now.
Well, the good news is, Reni,
at
they got a ditch digger, so they can lower the bar even further.
That's lovely.
True. They have new ways of sinking below even the lowest level. And the thing is, it's
You
like
can't say it.
Yes, that's how low it went. You know, like, did you hear that? That's how low it went.
What, did you fart?
It went that low. But yeah, once you get to a point where you're so apathetic and you're so out of it, like even the smallest thing, I would expect to be triggered by it to the point that I'm going to get upset and angry about it. But now I'm just rolling my eyes and I just don't care. I didn't watch it.
Triggered.
After the Davros thing, the Children in Need special, that was it. That was for me. I didn't watch anything else after that. That was I was done.
I'm so glad. I did not see that.
I'm so glad too.
It did kind of cross over from the well, I'm disappointed, and now it's gone so far into the absurd that it's almost just amusing to watch and be like, how are they going to smear feces all over themselves this time? Oh,
yeah,
that was very innovative.
It's like watching monkeys trying to auto-fillate themselves. Or something.
Auto-fillate.
Yes.
Don't pretend you don't know what
monkeys are. I know what monkeys are.
That's what you wanted to do, but you do anyway.
Z, you're quiet. Any thoughts on?
I'm just getting sick and tired of seeing my childhood heroes being turned into pathetic old men who want to die.
That is exactly how I feel.
Happy New Year, Z.
Yeah.
Are you referring to me, Z?
No.
Oh, I mean, because I'm starting to get pathetic and
involved.
old and wanting to die. So
anything that Disney's involved in, they've just destroyed it all. I don't even know what for. Who are they making this for? It's not us.
Echo, did you see Doctor Who?
Yeah, I was just going over in my mind, like what Mega Geek was saying, how everything is identity based in such a disproportionate, ludicrous way that it's just a drag. So I want to go through it. A female doctor who has a Indian companion, and it's almost essentially suggested that they also have a lesbian attraction to each other. And then there's a transgender sidekick companion, and then the female doctor becomes the old male doctor who's still inhabited by the old female doctor, so essentially non-binary. And then there's an episode where the transgender companion gets dead named on the street, and then there's a long conversation in the kitchen about whether or not to say that she's beautiful. And then there's a thing.
Gorgeous.
He, don't say she, because it's not a she, it's a he. So please correct yourself, young man.
Okay. And then
how do you know? How do you know how Echo
a female
identifies?
doctor? Yeah, there's a female doctor and a male doctor, and they have to save the universe by using the companion because her non-binary transgender identity.
Can I correct you?
Yeah, their identity
Lord
means
have mercy, Ian.
There is no female
I'm still
doctor.
going.
There is
Ian's a man on the edge, everybody.
I'm trying to balance this all. So and then they save the universe by having that character as neither, so that creates balance in the universe. And then we have an episode where Isaac Newton is played by an Indian actor. And then there's a woman in a wheelchair who can fire lasers and explosives from her
without
wheelchair.
throwing herself through a wall.
And then someone
she did
says,
manage to climb like several flights of stairs in that wheelchair.
No, she didn't. She stayed down the bottom. But when someone suggested, "Is it going to be a problem for you?" and she said, "No, don't make me the problem." And now we have a black doctor who's also a gay actor who's going to bring some of that to the screen.
He's not gay, he's non-binary. Let's just be clear.
And a caricature of gayness. I mean, like late 1970s bathhouse gay.
If a straight doctor had called his companion Babe, that would be so problematic. But because he's gay non-binary, he can get away with saying babe.
And then the transgender.
Can you imagine a straight actor
I'm nearly finished.
acting as the gay doctor that flamboyantly?
I'm nearly finished. And
I
then
think
you have
Echo Chamberlain's still trying to finish.
Yeah, there's got a couple more. So there's one
People
where
keep interrupting him.
I know. I'm trying to go on a tear here.
You don't get this on Friday Night Tights.
No, you don't.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, yes, you do.
Bunch of gabbling Brits. Just shut up for 1 second. Okay, and then there's a scene where the transgender companion says, you wouldn't understand because you're just a male presenting Time Lord. And I think that brings me up to date with Doctor Who, which I used to love. I'm one of the people who liked the 6th Doctor, Colin Baker. He was my guy.
You know,
that's a very unpopular opinion.
knob.
You know, you said,
New Zealand.
what's that line that guy said to the Doctor together with Donna Noble?
The male presenting as a male presenting doctor.
You wouldn't know. What is it? Say it again.
You wouldn't understand as a male presenting Time Lord.
Okay, well, he wouldn't understand because he's a man. So what is he talking about? I don't understand what he's saying. He's a
not
man.
Much of a man.
Well, but there's
He's
also
a
the
man.
confusion that the doctor is still supposed to be Jodie as the personality.
Well, let's be
Right?
fair. Tennant played it like she did. She did a bad Tennant impression, and so did he.
Yeah.
And so, since as the David Tennant coming back, but still inhabited by Jodie, what's her name? He could reflect on the colorblind casted race swapped Isaac Newton by saying yes, he was hot. So that's what David Tennant said.
Mavity, by the way.
Mavity.
Do you realize, Echo? Echo, do you realize that you have just outlined my earlier question? You've answered my earlier question. Who will be the next Doctor Who? And after hearing your dissertation there, I think we should all agree it needs to be cast Elliot Page.
Oh, God, no.
I tell you who would have been a fantastic 13th Doctor after Capaldi would have been
babe, tell us.
Patterson Joseph. Okay, if you're going to go for a black actor, go for someone like Patterson Joseph. He was in Peep Show. He was in Neverwhere. If anyone's watched that, that was the
Neil
Gaiman show. He played a character called Carabas in that, and he was so fucking doctory. It's unreal.
What about Adrian Lester? He would have made a good Doctor.
Let's be honest. Anyone, even your gold.
I was really
she would tell Ejiofor.
He would have made a great Doctor. Sorry,
I was really behind the whole Michael Sheen idea that people were putting out there. I know not everybody was a fan of it, but I think he's a great actor. I would have loved to see him as the
he's
Doctor.
too Welsh. Sorry, kind of a Welsh Doctor.
If you go to my channel at Ordred,
nice plug.
Audio Visual, I did a fake Doctor Who opening title sequence with him as the Doctor, with Michael
Put the link in the doodah, mate, if you want.
I will.
But here's the thing: if we were all sitting around, totally pissed, which we kind of basically are anyway.
I am.
And we had a game where we said, let's try and do the most ludicrously over the top woke nonsense Doctor Who we could possibly imagine as just a super piss take. This is the actual thing we would come up with.
Yeah.
So it's kind of meta in that way.
Lizzo.
I think I've already won.
Lizzo is the Doctor. Come on. No, it has to be a man.
She's the
TARDIS. A woman, not a fat cow.
Here, folks.
Yes, but the TARDIS is bigger in the inside, so she'll fit.
A lot of bananas in that TARDIS. I don't know what's going on.
Here, folks. Punchable face. Lizzo uses Mulvaney to floss her ass.
That's a great comment.
Here's what I think, right? I think Michael Sheen is another woke idiot. And I think Lizzo would be the retardus. That was hilarious. Come on.
Kill that one.
Well done,
Melvin.
59.
And I think Danny Houston would be a good Doctor.
I think what they should do is they should literally just get someone to make a Doctor Who movie and show the BBC what it could be.
What you mean, like you?
Go on. Do it.
No, I wouldn't mind doing it, but what I'm saying is that you need.
Dropped out.
I don't know, Reni. I
Reni?
think.
Yep.
You need the fans to be behind it, don't you? You need money. That's the problem. So, I mean,
but
I'd love
no. That's where you're wrong. Like, okay, I understand things
Ian, you're wrong.
since the 1970s have increased in value and price, but the very reason why Doctor Who was so great in the first place was because they were restricted by money, and that their creativity is what shone through without the money.
Right, you had to make up for the lack of budget with writing.
No,
exactly.
But you can't. If you make look, the whole idea is to show the BBC up, right? So BBC should have made a Doctor Who film years ago, right? And if they made it right, it would have been epic. It would have been fantastic. The story would have been great, whatever. Yeah. So the idea is to show the BBC up. You can't show the BBC up if you don't have the right amount of money. I'm not saying you need millions. I'm just saying you need a good, decent amount of money to actually show them,
Ian,
what you can
ballpark figure.
Again, I would say like 50,000, 60,000 quid to make a really good. I mean, obviously you'll have to get people who can do visual effects if they love Doctor Who and they can do visual effects to help and stuff like that. But something that will, that millions would want to watch. The whole idea is to say, look, we don't care. This is how Doctor Who should be. And I would, if I was making film, I would start it from Bacaldi's voiceover, when the voice that he does when he changes,
Ian,
just to rub it in
there
a bit.
to a new
Nice.
Doctor. That's
Ian,
what I would do.
Ian,
yeah.
Someone has to tell you this.
What?
It's Capaldi.
Oh, sorry, Capaldi. I'm sorry.
I love. It makes me giggle every time you say Capaldi.
Yeah. That's what I mean. I think if you were to do it, like for instance, you can't steal that sound from the BBC. So you'll have to get AI to do it for you, because obviously the BBC will come down on you if you kind of steal anything. Although it is a fan film, they can stop you, but they can't stop you from screening it, private screening. They can't stop you from putting it on Vimeo, say. Do you know what I mean? Or putting it in it. So you can embarrass them, but the only way to embarrass them if millions watched it. See, and
what about
lies the problem.
Billions? Would that be better?
Yeah, it would be, but that's it. Therein lies the problem. Not even
Z? How many? You should ask Z. How many?
Z?
Oh no! Take your
please
headphones
no.
off.
Headphones
off.
Everyone, take your headphones off.
Is he there?
Headphones.
Billions.
Oh
Goodness.
Expectations subverted.
Oh yes.
That's a Ryan Johnson answer, wasn't it?
It is.
It was.
So we're saying, Ian, $75,000.
Yeah, look. It's a good idea in theory, but in practice, I don't think there's enough people that care.
There is. We need to get Nerdrotic on side.
Yeah.
Gary would do it.
I don't know.
Chat is saying we're getting bogged on Doctor Who, by the way.
Yeah, let's move on, shall we?
Okay.
One more thing on Doctor Who. Mega Geek, I want to run some options past you. Just fantasy Doctor Who's. Okay. Barry Keoghan, like that guy in Saltburn, who was also in Banshees of Inisherin. Richard E. Grant. Richard E. Grant is the Doctor.
He's too old now.
Cool.
He's too old now.
Tom Hiddleston as Doctor Who.
He'd be great.
Oh no.
Simon Pegg is an eccentric kind of cool Doctor Who.
No, he's too Hollywood.
I would buy into that one.
All right. Gender swapped, but I think also perfect would be Tilda Swinton. I think she'd have a cool edge to it.
Yeah, she'd be great. She'd be absolutely terrific as a Doctor.
She would be the only female Doctor I'd accept.
Yeah,
but
exactly. I think she'd be great.
Patterson Joseph. If you haven't seen it, just go on YouTube, type in Patterson Joseph. Neverwhere. Watch the clip that he plays as Carabass. Absolutely fantastic. Totally the Doctor. I would have absolutely creamed my drawers for him as the Doctor. What? But we didn't get him. And we got Jodie Whittaker and Shooty Gaywank instead. So there we go.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of Jodie Whittaker, although I'm not against a female Doctor. I remember back when the Sixth Doctor.
I am now.
Sort of times when there was rumours that Joanna Lumley were going to take the role, and I would have been 100% on board for that.
Can you imagine?
See,
there you go.
I'm just not interested in seeing a female Doctor, to be honest.
Doctor's a white bloke. I'm sorry, but ultimately he always has been. kind of
racist.
No, it's
bigot,
not racist. Like one character.
Biased.
You can have X
Wanker.
amount of black and Asian or whatever characters, gay, non-binary, whatever. You can have all that. But the Doctor is the Doctor. He's always been the way he's presented. I don't mind having a black Doctor. I don't mind having a
Peggy
female
Carter.
Doctor. I didn't until Jodie Whittaker. But as was said, you know, Tilda Swinton or Patterson Joseph or someone like that would have given the gravitas needed for that character. The Doctor is a male character. As long as that is portrayed through whoever plays it, whether it's Tilda Swinton, Patterson Joseph, or whoever, that's the character. As long as you understand that, what Ncuti Gatwa is portraying is not the Doctor. What Jodie Whittaker portrayed is not the Doctor. Okay, the last person to play the Doctor was
Tom has some thoughts.
Was Peter Capaldi.
Yes.
Who has the
agreed?
Thoughts? Who has
Tom
the thoughts?
does.
Tom, that was brilliant. That caption by Tom has the
This
thoughts.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah, the pay. She does have an otherworldly. What the hell is going on? Look.
Well, she was great as Orlando. Was it Orlando? What was it? She played the character that that film. Was it Orlando?
If I may,
she was Gabriel
Brian
in the
So
for
good.
God's sakes, the God damn it, the movie. It's the comic
Constantine.
book about
Constantine.
Constantine, right?
Well,
I was thinking to say she's brilliant. That.
What's her in the film Orlando?
If I
Hey, Brown's
may,
trying to say something.
Sorry.
Brian, do you need to depart now, my friend?
Yes, I'm afraid so.
Fuck
Thanks
off.
for having us, Brown.
Happy New Year, mate.
Are you leaving? No.
Glad you made it, Brian.
Happy New
I've
Year.
got a small domestic.
Happy New
issue
Year,
to take
Brian.
care of, so happy New Year to you all.
Take
If
care,
it's
Brian.
with you, or it's just
Happy New
about
Year,
to
my
come.
friend.
Take
We
care.
love you, Brian.
All the
Take
best,
care.
Brian.
All the best.
Bye.
Take care, mate.
Have a good one.
Holvar.
I'm gutted. I don't like losing not Brian. He's so fucking funny.
Black lives or black knives? No, you bastards! I'll be going soon. Don't worry.
We'll take over.
Oh yeah, it's
Welcome
like
to
2
Norlathian on the stream.
If I was in charge of Doctor Who, right, and then
No,
somebody
Doctor Who, please.
No,
right. Let me
I'm
just say this.
dying. I'm
Last, and then we're
dying.
gonna
Right, let me
bail
just
with
say
that.
this. If I was in charge of Doctor and somebody suggested that we needed a female Doctor, I wouldn't make it part of canon. I would have some kind of accident.
Like
that
a
he
what if
literally-
kind of thing?
Yeah, that he literally turned into a woman, but he, after that woman is done, he'll turn back into a man.
Do you
Because
know-
I
do you
hate
know
the
that
idea.
That was canon in Big Finish, right? Big Finish.
Oh,
does
Big
the
Finish is not real.
Yeah,
That's
no,
rubbish.
but what they did was originally when they had the first female Doctor in their alternative timeline series, was that the only reason the Doctor became female in the audio dramas was because they had offed themselves.
What?
Yeah, that was how, like, it was like some sort of Time Lord weirdness or something that they would come back as a female. That was the only reason. But they
Bogged everybody.
Hey, look, I'm sorry, this is fandom. If you don't like it, don't buy my book.
Well, I don't like it. I'm bored of it.
Well, thank you. I definitely will not now.
I will say though, by generating amazing. So standing and brave.
Shall we move on? Shall we?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, can I just
Some
say
of
that
them
my
line.
favourite scene from the church on Ruby Road was where her foster mother Carla would have turned into a sour, cynical, and nasty bitch without the love of a baby white girl.
I thought we were moving on.
We are now.
Sounded like an Alanis Morissette song.
But I was watching a stream, just to finish on this, I was watching a stream with someone
If you
who
must.
who said, wait,
Lord
who
have mercy.
said that he was involved in the adoption, whatever scenario, he wanted to adopt, and he had been adopted himself.
Yeah.
But he said that it was very, very unrealistic for a black family to adopt a white baby because it just doesn't happen. Because you need that kind of, sort of reality for that baby to grow up and believe that they are part of that family. So I just thought I'd throw that one in. That was something
cheers.
that someone had actually said. So it's not realistic at all.
Here you go, folks. Motor. Chris.
Someone help Brian.
Biggest
help
bog.
Bruce.
Yeah, we're getting out of the way. Yes.
Chrysippus.
My
Yes.
arse.
Massive bog. We'll get it out of the way.
Your ass is a massive bog?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Damn.
Yes, it is. Yes.
X-Lax apparently is quite good for that.
Good. Good. Yeah.
How about this
Okay.
subject then? Who do you reckon is going to be the next James Bond?
Oh, Bond was on tonight. No Time to Die.
I know. I didn't watch it.
Ugh,
Who
I
do you
refuse to
reckon?
watch it.
There
Phoebe
are.
Waller-Bridge.
Oh,
There you go.
Jodie
Elliot
Whittaker.
Page.
oh, God.
Judy Gatwa.
Yeah, there you go. Those are all probably candidates.
Okay, let
It
me
doesn't
rephrase the
matter.
question. Who would you like to play
Bond
James?
is dead.
Henry
It's over.
Cavill. Henry
Henry
Cavill.
Cavill.
Yeah,
Right.
Cavill.
Jude
Henry,
Law.
after watching him in The Man from U.N.C.L.E., would be a perfect Bond.
Yeah.
You know, when
So
Drinker
it
mentioned
won't
it,
happen.
I'm like, yes.
It won't happen.
Anyone else?
They
apart
shouldn't
from
bring him
Henry?
back. They killed him. It's they
Yeah,
don't
he's dead.
deserve to earn
Gone.
another penny from him now. They've
That's
killed him.
right.
He's
They can
gone.
get
He's
fucked.
dead.
No. So,
And-
I mean, anybody else? Any other ideas who could play Bond?
Ian David Diaz, apparently. Here you go.
I'm not very good. I can't even run up the stairs, let alone bloody go run and shoot through the barrel of a gun. No.
John
Who is that?
Pilger. Jesus. Very good.
Taron
Tom
Egerton.
Hiddleston would be good.
Do you think
Tom
so?
Hiddleston. I do.
Mm-mm.
He doesn't look like
Oh, yeah.
a Bond.
No,
Why
and he's
not?
not good looking enough to be Bond.
I think he
Sorry.
is.
No.
Have you
he's
seen
not
The Night
sexy.
Manager?
Yeah, I have. Yeah,
Yeah.
He's good in
He's
that.
brilliant in The Night Manager. Great show.
Even
generous.
even what you call it, the guy who plays House. I can't remember his name now. Hugh Laurie.
Hugh
was
Laurie.
great in that.
Hugh Laurie.
Film, great in that as
Oh,
well.
Oh, this
he was
Taron
fantastic.
Egerton, even though he plays
Eggsy.
him out of, yeah.
Eggsy.
Do you know
Eggsy.
what would, do you know what would rescue Bond, right? Is if they cast an older man, as it was in the books, and set it in the 1960s.
Yeah. Why
Yeah,
not?
They say that, but I think that'd be a bad idea.
No, I think
it
that's
is,
the
and I'll
only
tell
way
you why.
forward.
If
Go
I
on then,
may.
Brown. Go on.
No,
I'll tell you
you're
why.
wrong.
Because they killed him. That's it. Moving on. They can go fuck
Yeah, but if
themselves.
you set it in the 1960s,
I don't give a
where it was
bollocks.
set
I
originally,
don't give
if
a
you go back to
bollocks.
the
They
source
killed him. That's it.
material,
At that point, when they
Yeah.
killed him, I checked out. They can go fuck themselves.
Now, to be
Tell us how you
completely
feel,
clear,
Brown.
to be
James
completely clear,
Corden.
Ian, they killed off the Daniel Craig version of Bond.
yes,
It's a bollocks about that.
So when they bring
Echo,
back
any,
Bond,
Echo,
hold
you're,
on. So when they bring back Bond, the Daniel Craig thing would not exist anymore. They'd be rebooting James Bond. That's the idea.
Well,
And
I'll
they'll
tell
just
you what
start it
will-
out with somehow Bond returned.
Okay, I'll tell you what existed.
Well done. Nice
You've,
one.
you've triggered me now. What will still exist is the feeling
film,
that I
yeah, yeah.
had.
What about
walking
Michael
out,
Fassbender as
broken.
Bond?
Book off. Echo, thoughts?
Adam.
Well, James McAvoy, I think, would be a cool Bond. I'd go with
Oh,
him.
okay.
I think Tom Hardy, he's got a staunchness to him and a kind
Oh,
of
he's too
debonair
old now.
sophistication.
Michael
Right.
You reckon?
Fassbender.
Michael
because
Fassbender
Bond-
would be good.
Bond
Yeah.
is an older man. That's the thing that's in the books. He
He's
is
in his
is
40s,
actually
isn't he?
older.
Late
He should
40s.
be older.
So
Yeah,
Ian
like,
McKellen?
Okay.
Yes.
It's an
Yes.
80s days, mate.
What I'm worried that they might be looking at is Aaron Taylor Johnson, and I think
No, I
that's
don't think he's
yeah,
right.
no.
He's not right.
I don't mind him, but
Give him
I
10
don't care
years,
because he
maybe.
killed
He
him.
was good at his kick-ass, but not as Bond.
No,
He was
No.
brilliant. He was brilliant in Bullet Train as well.
Could be
Yes.
worse.
I've
It could
seen
be
that.
Sean
Good.
Connery.
He was
not Sean
channeling
Connery,
Michael
Jason
Caine.
Connery. Jason
It's
Connery.
also a bit dodgy, I think, with Aaron Taylor Johnson. That when he was on the set of Nowhere Boy, when he was 17 or 18, he hooked up with the director, who was 40, and
Yep.
had been married ever since. So it's just a little bit weird for me, I think, for him
Well,
to be Bond.
Isn't that the one where he took her last name as well as she took his?
This-
Like
this is
Taylor is
true.
her last name, right? And so like
Yeah.
Johnson was his. So they both have the name Taylor Johnson. I
He got
thought
groomed
that's what it
then.
was. Yeah, because
But
his
the-
wife is hella old, like compared to him.
Well, just to demonstrate how everyone that plays James Bond is different from, it's a different world to the other Bonds. Like for instance, when George Lazenby played James Bond, Blofeld was still alive, and the previous Bond, Blofeld, was dead. So
Yeah.
that just goes to prove that they reboot it every time they have a new James Bond. They forget about the last person that played Bond, and start it from a point.
How about Tessa Thompson? Tessa Thompson as James Bond.
Do you think that Hugh Jackman would be?
No, he's too old now. He's too
old.
He's
maybe.
too Aussie.
He's too old.
He's
Well, no,
gonna be British.
He's not English.
I have a suggestion.
Well, there's
Well, neither was George Lazenby. He was Australian too.
Well, I know, but that was a mistake. He sucked.
We've said this before, or I have anyway. Why not make a old Bond with Brosnan? Just bring him back for one film.
Okay, that's a good.
It might mend some fences.
I thought Brosnan was rubbish. I thought Brosnan was
Really?
terrible as Bond.
I thought he was an amalgamation.
He was a poser. They should have given him a mirror instead of a gun.
He was Irish. There you go.
Brutal.
Brilliant.
I agree with you there. I can't agree with you there.
The biggest thing is call him dead, and for one thing, you don't want Bond rebooted in the next couple of years.
That's
Hollywood
true.
will
Greta
screw that
Thunberg
10
is
ways
Bond.
to Sunday.
That's true.
Okay.
You're absolutely right, actually. Yeah. It's James Bond very dear to me. You know, I love James Bond movies. And
number one.
I really do not like the Craig era. I liked Casino Royale, and that's where it stops for me. The rest of them were just rubbish, in my opinion.
I filmed Spectre, and what was the one before the last one?
What you were involved?
Skyfall.
Skyfall, yeah. I was an extra in both of those. Yeah.
I don't like.
I was a member of Spectre in Spectre.
You were Javier Bardem's prosthesis.
Yes. How did you guess?
Yeah.
It was all in the smile.
Right up your ass.
Thunberg, Bond villain.
Yes.
I'd also think of Taron Egerton. He could be a good Bond.
Someone said he's too short, but I don't. But then
Daniel
Craig.
Daniel Craig is short.
Yeah. Well, he's
James McAvoy's only about 5'7", I think.
Yeah, it's not good.
Yeah, he a tiny guy.
I mean, the problem is if they do it now, they'll cast Timothy Chalamet or something.
Well, he could bulk up.
As Bond's sister.
Yeah.
He's not right. I don't think he's right at all.
Brown, what are you doing?
What does the chat suggest as a Bond? Give us
Chat,
the best
Bond. Any suggestions?
Seriously.
Oh, I can't wait for this.
Other
Brian
than it's
Blesser's
dead.
Bond.
Good as alive! Brian Blessed.
I have a license to kill.
Yeah.
Andrew Tate.
Oh, that's just disgusting. That is disgusting.
Brendan Breslaw. Yes.
All the Brits are coming out the woodwork.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I don't know who could play Bond. The only person I can think of is Henry, basically, but that's
Same
about
here.
it.
George White.
Richard Armitage.
It's Cavill, isn't it? But you know, we're not going to get Cavill. Why, Ian? Why are we not going to get Cavill?
Because we don't. They don't give us what we
Because
want.
we want it. Yeah.
Because
we wish it.
But listen, if they cast Henry, right, basically they would have to make Bond humorous and kind of hard. If they cast Fassbender, they'll have to go the serious route because Fassbender doesn't look like a person that can crack jokes. Do you know what I mean? Tom who? Tom Hardy's too old. He's got crooked teeth and he just doesn't look like Bond.
He's too old.
He's probably the right age.
If you look at the original James Bond in the
I know what you're saying.
Is old. But he can still, like, if you've seen him in his recent output, even though it's been fucking god awful, he's still got it. And if you look at him during his run on Peaky Blinders, fantastic. You know, like, I think he can do it. He's a great character actor.
It's true. Oh, he's brilliant. Peaky Blinders, fantastic.
But you know what?
If Hardy gets cast, it'll be Nolan directing.
If Hardy gets cast, the problem with that is that he will cause trouble on set because he's he always causes trouble when he's on set, and he'll give them a hard time. What you want is you want to cast someone that is
really go
for film. You know what I mean?
Platoon is Bond, Lord Platoon, Little Platoon is Bond. Perfect.
I like the James Corden approach.
Yeah, that's what I'm laughing at. License to cringe.
I'm just enjoying the fact that Ian suddenly becomes Yoda whenever you bring up somebody. He's too old to be the bonding.
Pedro Pascal.
What about the
He's
Richard
too
bloke?
old.
He'd be good. He's
too old.
No, Bond doesn't use a lot of steroids. I don't think so.
Martin Kemp. There you go.
Oh God, no.
Rowan Atkinson.
He was already in a movie.
He was in the.
He was Bond.
Unofficially
Mick
called Bond.
Hucknall.
Jesus, it'd be a ladies' man, Mick Hucknall.
No, he was actually in a Bond movie. He was like one of the fixers on
unofficial one. The unofficial one. Never Say Never.
Rowan Atkinson. Johnny English has been on over Christmas as well.
He's been Bond.
Yeah,
Johnny English.
Johnny English.
Yeah.
He's been Doctor Who as well.
Yeah, it's true.
Critical drinker.
Critical drinker.
Well, he's got some Scottish.
Yeah.
You see that clip he showed from his film on?
It looks good, doesn't it?
Where this guy comes in and starts shooting people.
Does it? Does it look good?
I don't know. It's a small clip.
Form your own opinion, Brown.
They're filming it. So that's good.
Really good.
Yeah.
I don't know anything about pop culture, I've been told.
I mean, if he's willing to fund Ian's
kinda
Doctor
don't.
Who homage, it's fucking brilliant. I've
Jimmy
never seen anything so good.
As Bond. Molest another day.
Well, a lot of people are going to be watching his film anyway.
Yowza.
He has a lot of fans, doesn't he, old drinker? So
He does.
you know, I don't even have half the fans that he's got. So you know,
Hugh freaking Grant. There you go. There
he's
you go.
too old.
Too old.
Ian.
Too old to complete
Not
the
debonair
bonding.
enough. Yeah.
You'd have loved that, wouldn't you?
I would love it though. I love Hugh Grant. Hugh Grant's one of my favorite actors. He makes me laugh so much. In Wonka, he was hilarious in Wonka. I thought, but you
And
know, that's
Patterson
just me.
Joseph.
Yeah, Edgerton could pull it off. Yeah.
He could.
What about?
He could.
Here you go, Eric July.
With another
that'd be
Welsh
good.
Bond. We need more Welsh Bonds. Come on.
Morrissey.
Can't be an American.
I-
They don't like Americans on the set
No.
for some reason.
Brown as Mer.
Electric Avenue.
You'd make a good M, Brown.
Your mom.
Yeah, man.
Charlie Hunnam. He was the dude from Sons of Anarchy.
Oh,
Ooh,
really?
Nice one,
I
Charlie
think
Hunnam.
he's the most overrated English actor ever.
I'd agree.
I mean,
Yeah, I
he's
think
English
he's
and can't even do an
great.
English accent. Come on.
Make a glove.
I don't know. I think he's great, but that's just me.
I don't know. I think we really need someone special to play Bond. That's what we
They
need.
should find somebody new. They should do some kind of big countrywide audition contest to try and find somebody perfect.
There's a
for Bond.
Welsh actor,
It's true.
Aneurin Barnard.
Who?
Aneurin Barnard. He was in that 14 whatever it was on Netflix. He's a really good actor, actually.
Here you go.
Aneurin
Tom has some
Barnard.
thoughts. Charlie Hunnam had his chance playing Chav King Arthur.
So true. Not.
I don't
That movie
think
was
Hunnam would be
shit.
able to do smooth. I've seen him in stuff where that's supposed to kind of be his character, and he just doesn't pull it off. He's like a bull in a china shop.
Get Mauler to do it.
What about Will
Too Welsh.
Poulter? Will Poulter?
Who?
Will Poulter?
I don't know any of the actors, the big actors these days. I really don't. I just think if they cast Henry, they would be onto a winner, but they won't do it. They won't
Daniel
do it.
Radcliffe!
Oh, come on, man.
Okay, I'm taking the piss.
No.
You're a secret agent, James.
What about Gerald Butler about 10 years ago?
About 10 years ago, you just put the nail in the
It would have
coffin
been
on that
better
one.
than Daniel Craig, wouldn't it? It'd have been better than Craig.
I don't know.
John
I really
Boyega!
Oh no! Look, James Bond is a white Scottish dude, so just
Jeremy Irvine.
don't bring black people into this.
For the Brits,
thing. It's
Zamo.
Samo.
You say he's white and Scottish. Count Dankula.
Hey.
Kevin the Kid.
George Mackay, who played the son of what's it in the Kingsman prequel thing. The guy in the First World War one. He was good.
I've not seen that. There you go.
Oh, so good.
He's got to have charisma. He's got to be good with the one-liners, and he's got to look like he can kill you.
Oh, that's me.
Tom Holland, then.
Tom Holland. No, thank you.
Zendaya would be more menacing.
Yeah.
She's gonna spoil Dune 2. Was it? Dune?
I think
Was
so
it Dune?
too. I recently watched the first one with the hubby last weekend.
Oh, good for you.
And we really enjoyed it. And I'm just like,
excellent.
oh, they're going to make part 2 all about her, aren't they? I really hope not. But
Dune 2, was it June?
Dune.
It's getting spoiled, folks. It's
Electric
incoming.
Boogaloo.
It's been out for like almost 2 years.
Dune.
Big boy pants, people.
Zendaya.
I don't think Zendaya is attractive at all. I was
No,
watching
she's
the
hideous.
long version of Spider-Man No Way Home, which is on Netflix, and I just looking at her, I was thinking, she's
Can she
alright.
act?
No,
Ugliest-
I actually think
ugliest
she's a good
MJ
actress. I think she's
Oh,
a
okay.
good
Right.
actress. I think she's a good
She's
actress.
she's an actress.
Yeah.
She's good. She's good. She's good. It's just
think she
it's a
looks
shame.
alright.
She can emote like Zendaya. Yeah.
Well, if she emote like somebody else, that'd be a bit strange.
Here you
wouldn't
go. Okay, Tom says
No, that would
she's
be
fine. So
acting,
yeah,
Ian.
so she's all right then. Yeah. Okay.
it? Yeah, I don't know. I mean, a lot of people fancy her, but as I said, when I look at her, I think she's okay. She's nothing special.
I think she's
Looks
ugly.
wise.
She's the ugliest superhero interest I've seen in a
Aw,
long
welcome to
time.
Ask her.
body
That is
shaming.
just
Women are
gross.
cutting as fuck. I just have
Bitches.
to say.
Dude, seriously, like, Spider-Man needs, some arm candy. That's just not cool.
I don't blame
Um,
you. You're not wrong.
Echo, you looking forward to Dune 2?
Dune.
Or is it Dune?
Dune.
2? Was it no?
Dune.
I appreciated the first one more than I actually liked it. I found it kind of emotionally sterile in a way, but just beautiful to look at. I had a thing on Twitter where I just put in that scene with the Sarduka planet in the rain. It looked incredible from the first one. So I'll go in. Yeah, I'll go into the theater and I'll watch it on the big screen and I'll be dazzled by what I'm looking at, but feel no emotional connection whatsoever, and that will be that.
Salusa Secundus.
That's the one.
That's the planet, yeah.
Cunnilingus.
You've hit the nail on the head on that. When I saw Dune, I was bored, really bored.
I loved it the first time I watched it. The second time I watched it, I was bored out
On
of
headphones.
my mind. Shut
The sleeper
fuck
didn't
up.
awaken.
I found it like surprisingly interesting, and I'm not really into sci-fi, so I'm like, oh, okay, this is actually fairly entertaining.
Emperor, did you see it?
I have consciously avoided Dune until they came out with Dune 2 because I did not want to see the part 2. Sorry, we canceled it, or it was a shit show. And from a visual standpoint, I actually appreciate Lynch's 1984 Dune.
Oh, I love that
Shame
film.
about the acting.
I was about to bring that up.
It's bad, but it's great.
Yeah, that is Patrick Stewart at his most Patrick Stewart.
It's
in
crazy.
Dune. Yeah, but visually, I mean, the Harkonnen are suitably disgusting and menacing. The visuals on it, I mean, just the sets and all of that. It's a beautiful film. Shame about the acting.
I love it. I do love it.
It is. It's one of my guilty pleasures.
Yeah.
It's got Sting.
And Sting's jockstrap plays a very important role in that film.
Yes, it
Oh
does.
my God.
Yes, it does. All right, Fade. I will.
Have you not seen it, Reni?
Not in the longest time, but David Lynch's version is very out there. I mean, I love Twin Peaks and all that, but Dune was
the
not.
book Dune is very much out there. That's why
It is, but-
Lynch's visuals absolutely are appropriate.
Well, the visuals might be, but like he didn't really follow the storyline.
Apparently, there's
as
a
well.
3-hour cut.
Oh my God.
I've seen the 3-hour cut of Dune. It makes almost as little sense as the original cinematic version.
Yeah, it doesn't help. There's just more of it.
If you can sit through 4 hours of Inland Empire like I did at the cinema, you can pretty much watch anything.
And a shitload of LSD.
I want to say that David Lynch actually disowned like all the versions he made of
did.
Dune. Like
He
he was
didn't
so
like-
embarrassed of what he did. He just was like, I don't want to be recognized for this anymore.
And didn't take the directing role for Jedi to do Dune.
That's a regret then.
I'm really tired of films and people saying, "Oh, that film was really good. It looked fantastic." And the film was boring as shit. 2001, I like to say, it was boring as shit. Dune, boring as shit. You know, was it Blade Runner 20 whatever it was,
2049.
49 was boring as shit. Blade Runner, the first Blade Runner was boring as shit, but I appreciate it now. I just hate it. People like it because it looks good.
Yeah,
That
I think
doesn't
there's
make a great movie. Do you know what I mean?
I was having a conversation about this, and there, like when people go, "Oh, you just need to turn your brain off." Okay, well, I can't, unlike some, but that's telling me that you went for the spectacle.
Yeah.
It's like going to the circus, right? You see the clowns are over here, and somebody's eating fire over here, and there's an elephant over here. There's no story. None of it makes any sense, but it's just look at this, look at this, look at this, and you walk out, and then you're done, right? And that's the only reason they go. And there's so many movies that are like that. Zack Snyder that try and do just visual spectacle with no story, no characters at all.
Yeah, I think I agree with you. As I said, 2010 was so much better than 2001.
Oh, that's a great underrated movie.
Yeah, but if you say that in an environment where there's filmmakers, you say 2001 was rubbish, people just try and lynch you. Do you know what I mean?
Right. I mean, it's very much 2001 is very much a technical achievement.
It is
visually, not much of a story.
No, that's it.
I don't know. I think it's a very because it was the 1960s, okay, and they were very much into their very otherworldly science fiction era. They were very much into their post Beatles, post Summer of Love.
But that's no excuse if it was boring.
Well, that's also not 2001 until you get the ending with the space child. I just dropped acid somehow at the end of this film.
I love that film, and I understand.
I love that film. I do.
Open the pod bay doors, Hal.
But I think
I can't do that, Dave.
I think the story is compelling, and I will.
Dave,
die by that.
Sound like it.
I will stand by that. I think 2001
I respect your view, but you also have to
wrong,
respect
Lee.
mine. No, I'm not saying he's wrong at all. No one is wrong in this case. I just feel that film was boring. You know, it was boring. It was great technical.
I think you have to watch it in the context and try. And
I did. I watched it in the cinema.
Not in the 60s.
No, in the 70s. I watched it in the cinema.
Were you born in the 60s, Ian?
Yes, I was.
Okay. Z, are you available, my friend?
I most certainly am. That lobber for £2 British real money, folks. This channel's like an American one, but real. Yes.
That's
It's like the difference between cheese and plastic squares of cheese.
What the fuck is that American cheese? Can we just ban it outright, please?
Well,
it's disgusting.
It comes from plastic cows.
Oh,
it's like cheese-like substance, basically.
It actually can't be
cheese
sold
substitute.
as cheese. It is a cheese-like product. Is how they mark.
If you look at the package, it literally says that. Yeah.
Right. They were sued. They were sued in the 80s, and they had to change it so that there's a certain amount of cheese that you have to include in order to be cheese. It isn't it.
It's made of asbestos. I mean, really.
It's mostly hydrogenated vegetable oil.
Romeo, are you available to read this in your best Hal?
My best. Hang on there, Brown. Let me bring it up.
Oh, can Z do that?
Which one is it, my friend?
The one that's on screen now.
In my best Hal 3000.
Yeah,
all right, just a moment.
Hal impression a moment ago.
Please turn off Captain Marvel's life support, Hal. I can't do that, Dave.
I can't do that, Dave.
I wish you could.
Oh, that's all right. They're doing it themselves. They released it into the theaters. That killed it.
It's really funny.
I like 2001. It's long.
I love 2010 as well.
I love that one more.
They're both great. Come on.
They are.
Well, look. I don't mind if people like 2001, but
that's all right.
I just.
Thank you. Oh,
thank you, Ian.
So much better now.
Those of you who like 2001 will be the first ones up against the wall.
I just think that it's really slow and really dull and boring. That's all.
I love it. It's great.
Johnny Lawrence's mum. Hello, Barbara. Happy New Year to you. American cheese is disgusting. It's
No,
not that good.
You're not
American
wrong.
cheese.
It's really not good. It's
cheese.
just so bland and like bleh.
Disgusting.
Is this even cheese?
Echo.
Yeah.
Echo, do you want to build up New Zealand cheese at this point?
No. I was going to say, do you get cheese in New Zealand?
Yeah, I was enjoying.
It's not much of a cheese shop, really, is it?
Enjoying an aged
sketch goes.
Now, just to clarify, you're talking about American cheese, just the cheese called American cheese. Not all cheeses in America are bad. It's just the quote-unquote American cheese. Yeah. It's the
Welcome to 2024 on the Cheese Channel.
All cheeses are equal, but some cheeses are more equal than others.
I must apologize. I think I interrupted Echo. So
Echo. Over to you, my friend. The floor is yours.
Well, I was just the other day enjoying an aged Gouda that was aged on boards for 1.5 years to give it a crumbly texture and complex, enticing flavors.
Gouda.
Welcome to
was it
Cheese
mainland, mate?
ASMR on the Broom Channel.
Emmental
was it mainland cheese, mate?
No, it was some special boutique variety. Americans are all wrong about cheese. Cheese is not meant to be bright orange.
No. New Zealand dairy is very, very good, though. It's brilliant.
It is superior.
Brilliant.
Cheese lives matter.
Brilliant.
Brilliant.
It's true.
Brilliant.
Blessed are the cheesemakers.
I have a particularly delicious Wensleydale with
I thought you'd be a Wensleydale.
Oh, my name's Wensleydale. I thought you.
flecks of apricot, which I love.
I picture you also enjoying a nice Leicester Red. I think would be
nice Leicester Red.
Have you guys watched the Monty Python cheese shop sketch? He goes into the cheese shop. He's asking for all these different cheeses. It's like he's got none of them. It's like not much of a cheese shop, really. Is it?
My favourite is squeezy cheesy peas.
It's very clean.
Squeezy cheesy peas.
Yeah, cheesy peas.
Does that peas that taste like cheese? Or
mushy
covered in cheese
peas?
sauce? Or
Ever so easy, ever so cheesy. Cheesy peas.
Thank you, Z. Fast show, by the way.
It is.
Everybody check out the Fast Show. It's amazing.
I still haven't seen that, and people keep telling me I need to watch it.
You also need to watch Jam.
I don't take recommendations from you after recommending Barry.
Well, fuck you. And you have to watch Jam. Okay, Jam.
Okay.
Chris Morris's Jam.
Jam.
It's so good. And if you like Jam, then you should watch Brass Eye and The Day as well.
Okay.
Reni, is it true that after Proby insisted on covering Barry repeatedly, he was banned from the Brown Alliance for months and only made his return when he was drunken
That's
the Christmas streams?
I think it was a self ban.
Oh, his own shame made him leave after recommending Barry.
But
I have no shame. Are you crazy?
Speaking
but
of
he
shame,
did go in the bin for it. Sorry, you guys didn't let me finish.
Shame,
I'm drinking now.
Oh my god! Ooh.
Do we want to know? That's disgusting.
Ooh, that is revolting.
Yeah.
I mean, she's made a beer.
Yeah, but are you guys going to drink it? Are you that interested
Suits you,
in it?
sir. Suits you. Suits you, sir.
I mean, Brown drinks flat tonic water, so probably he'll be searching it out.
Completely.
He is a vegan.
Yeah.
That was a low light. That was a low moment of 2023. Flat tonic water.
You're a bastard. Donkey.
Okay, so we've got 20 minutes left.
Of what?
I don't know, but this has been the most fun stream I've been on in ages. I mean, the other streams are great, but this has been tremendous fun.
It's the lack of brown slides that really make it flow much better.
Yeah.
Which other channel spends 15 minutes talking about cheese? Come on. This is peak entertainment.
Speaking of slides. Like that, Emperor. Beautiful. Okay. So
can you read that?
No.
Mr. Brown, tell me
Happy
what the
New
top
Year.
line says on the chart.
Point it out.
What am I looking at?
I don't know. Explain it right.
It says,
Read it for me.
Mr. Brown Alliance, please like, share, subscribe. That's good advice.
So you can actually read. So you're intentionally screwing up super chats when you read them. That's what you're telling me now.
It's a scam.
It's
the
a
whole thing is a scam.
It's just like him accidentally hitting the button to triple charge Larry and
you know
quadruple double charge Larry.
Yeah.
Have you noticed that we've not seen Larry tonight? We've bankrupted him.
It's true.
Phil.
But he made us look.
He did several times. Okay,
he's a sneaky bastard, that one.
He is.
He is. Okay, so for the remaining... Here we go. I've been exposed. Sorry, folks. Sorry.
Filthy bitch.
Yeah, grifter. That is me.
Mm-hmm.
Me. Grifter. Okay, so 2024. What are we looking forward to, if anything?
Oh,
Cheese.
well, it's the
2025.
Okay, bear with me. Let me get the people back up. Bear with me. Problem being, what are you looking forward to, my friend?
2025. Next.
Ian?
Just completing what I'm shooting, basically. That's what I'm looking forward to, so I can get the fuck out of Dodge.
Z.
Well, 2024 is going to be the 10th anniversary of Gamergate. So I think it's going to be the year of the cancel pig.
What is Gamergate? I don't know. I'm thick.
You're going to have to Google it. It's far too complex to explain.
Yeah, it's a bit deep.
Really?
And there are literally hundreds and hundreds of hours explaining it in autistic detail. So go and check it out. But this is going to be the year where the whiners get their own taste of their own medicine.
The whiners.
Yeah, the whiners on Twitter are going to get their comeuppance this year. I'm looking forward to that as their entire lives fall apart around their shit products that they've created.
Also, a number of games journalists and their outlets will probably be seeking the unemployment line.
Kotaku's on its way out.
Mm-hmm.
What, 10 years after this happened? What? I don't understand.
I'm with actually Andrew, and Arcane Season 2 is going to be, I pray, amazing, because that show, the first season of that show was the best television I've ever seen in so many years. It's fantastic. It's the characterizations are fantastic. The writing is great. The characters are just superb. I want more. I think because I've taken the amount of time they have between the first season and the second season, I'm hoping beyond hope that they've nailed it for the second season. I think that's going to be the absolute bellwether going forward. Carry
on. Echo?
Well, my main hope is to see the Brown Alliance hurtle with rollicking momentum up to 4,100.
You can come back here anytime, mate.
Yeah, brown nosing bastard.
No one will be more pleased than I to see you to rollick up to 4,100 subs. So that's my main hope.
100 is the goal for the end of the year, yes.
That's
I want to branch out dangerously, but to really push myself and try some double Gloucester and Stilton, and maybe a Cornish. So those are my main hopes for 2024.
Romeo, Tango, November, Zulu.
Well, things I'm looking forward to. The Six Nations, maybe. Don't know. We'll win. We won't win, but we'll give it our best shot.
Oh, that's just around the corner.
Yeah, it is. It is. For those of you who don't know or don't care, that's rugby. But
rugby.
I'm looking forward to perhaps the Drinkers short film coming out, and this other indie project I hear that's quite good, Rebecca something or other, that might be finished for the end of the year. Sounds very
Rebecca
promising.
Gold?
Oh, that's the one. Oh, that's the one.
Can you go back to that last
and also
thing? Sorry, Karen.
Stop interrupting, Probby.
Sorry, what?
Yeah.
What, Probby?
That last comment. That
Don't
1
indulge
billion
him.
subs.
Which comment?
That 1 billion subs. 1
Oh, for fuck's
billion subs.
No, because it'll blow
I
it.
think
blow
I
the
can't hear
mic
you. I think Z will have to explain that one.
Let's do it later.
Yeah. Do
Wait.
it later.
Look, bog down.
Very bogged.
I thought we were going to
Yes.
get it then.
That's
You're
enough from
gonna
me.
get it.
Moving on. Moving on.
I'm sorry.
I'll
Dookie in
start
the
up.
chat says,
Okay.
Go on!
I love the way he spells it.
Go on, Z.
1.
I'm so glad I pulled out my
I'm so glad I pulled out
That's
too,
what he
my
Reni.
said.
headphones. Just like,
1 billion what there,
that fucked
Z?
my brain.
Oh,
I couldn't even
headphones.
think of what to
Enough,
say.
enough.
1 billion what, Z?
He said subs, please. It just got lower.
Oh,
and
right.
lower.
It went sub. Okay.
Melvin, thing you're looking forward to, if anything?
Looking forward to.
Yes.
Andrew stole my answer. I was going to say Arcane season 2. But I've got a new answer. I thought of a better answer.
You go.
Yeah. What I'm looking forward to this year is getting to hear Echo Chamberlain finish a sentence.
Fucking hell,
That
that's
would be good. Yeah.
That's an
Might have to wait till
optimistic.
2025.
That's an optimistic hope, Melvin. But I appreciate the thought.
that's going to be a tough task.
Here it is.
Echo,
Well, not
you up for
everyone
that
speaks
task.
in. Not everyone speaks in long paragraphs that involve 20 subordinate clauses. So it's fair enough. I get cut off.
Most
Platoon
Kiwis
does.
don't.
That's true. Yeah.
Platoon does.
Should be right, mate.
I was gonna say, yeah, Ben does.
Yeah, in seriousness, the only thing entertainment-wise that I'm really looking forward to is Arcane season 2. Nothing else has me that interested.
Wow.
When
Eva,
is
folks. Go on.
when is because they announced a new what's his name? John Constantine film with Keanu Reeves. Is that due this year or next year?
Not that I know of.
Not this year that I'm aware of.
Yeah, that's us then. Arcade.
Eager folks, Johnny Lawrence's mum. This is what she wants for Christmas. 1,000 subs.
Christmas of 2024? Because Christmas is past.
Is 1,000 subscribers.
Jay, do you know anything about this?
Oh yes. I think she's more interested in monetization from YouTube. The bastards.
Absolutely. Get all you can. Bugger the bastards.
Dollar bills, y'all.
Go sub to Barbara Lawrence.
Johnny Lawrence's mum. Well, she's going to be very disappointed when she gets monetized. Moving on. Okay. Jay, what are you looking forward to?
I think I'm more interested in a meta thing. I'm interested to see what happens with theaters, especially in the US, where there's been so much consolidation, and there's so very little that's going to come out of Hollywood that's worth a damn, and whether that causes a change in the way that the theaters and the studios interact with each other, that the theaters, out of their own self-preservation, maybe open themselves up to more independent films, to replays of classic movies that they know will actually get butts in the seats instead of just being bought out continuously by the studios to watch whatever flop comes out this year.
Should definitely show old films. I don't know why they don't, but anyway, Reni.
It would show up everyone else today.
Oh, I'm sorry. Are you Reni?
Yeah. Carry on. Whatever you're gonna say, American.
Don't you presume his identity, Reni?
Well, there's only one me. Damn it, no.
Thank fuck.
Yeah, for real, right? So I know this
She's
is
married.
I know. Surprise, surprise.
Wait, Robbie's married?
Reni,
no one will have me.
So, unpopular opinion, but I am looking forward to Deadpool 3. I know I love Ryan Reynolds as Deadpool, and I love Hugh Jackman as Wolverine. So I'm really looking forward to it. I know, like I said, unpopular opinion. Also looking forward to the end of Reacher season 2. Z brought up a good point about there could be a potential traitor in the group, and I'd like to see if he's right. And then also Dune 2, I'm very interested to see as well. So we'll see.
For me, I'm thinking Dune 2. Was it June 2? I don't know. What else is out? The Acolyte. I'm really looking forward to that.
Are we doing
I think it's all. I mean,
2024?
just a raft of sequels and reboots and all that because Hollywood has no creativity left.
You go. See, sorry, chat moved up. Is with me. That's all.
One thing I'd like to see in 2024 is all the cool kids of yesteryear kind of fading and moving on now. The Filonis, the Snyders, the Favreaus, the James Gunns. I think we've all had enough of them now, and it's kind of we want to move on from that old guard.
I know
that would be lovely.
I mean, that's like asking for boomers to stop being involved in politics in the U.S. It just doesn't seem to be possible.
Good thing Brown doesn't live in the U.S. Sorry. Moving on.
Z, you was about to say.
Yeah, we could do a Blade Runner stream in 24.
We've been threatening to do it for 2 years.
Is that following the Blake 7 stream?
Is that before the 12-hour stream that you owe everybody, Brown?
Yeah, but you guys don't get it. This is the one that Brown wants to get Doomcock versus Robert Meyer Burnett on, and that's not going to happen.
It was going to happen, but then they had a massive spat.
All the more reason to do it!
Well, it'd be entertaining.
Yes!
Robert Meyer Burnett, who we love. Doomcock, who I also love. Come on, boys. Let's hash it out on here. Blade Runner. Be a good
Bury
one.
the hatchet.
Brownie will come out of the stream with a piece of paper saying, "We have peace in our time."
No, white flag.
Appeasement.
Oh, man, that Twitter battle like a couple months ago got so nasty. It was funny, but nasty.
No, it was more than a couple months ago. It was the Picard thing, wasn't it?
Well, no, the whole like unmask and all, it just got, it's bad.
Is Tokyo Vice season 2 coming out in 2024?
I've heard. I think it's going to be one of those series that just was really good, and nobody picked up on it, and we're never going to see it again. Which is
it was fantastic.
It was really good. Tokyo Vice, everybody, check it out. It's really good. Stream Killer.
Yeah.
Okay. We've got 7 minutes then. So, kumbaya.
According to whom? Why 5 minutes? What's the rule?
Brown is OCD and he has to have even numbers. If you haven't figured that
go.
out.
Really?
Atom Gray. Yokio Vice is hit.
She broke up the Beatles.
Yoko Ono was great when she did Walking on
First episode was Michael Mann, yes. I think I've been told here. Johnny Lawrence's mum. Tokyo Vice sucked. It was so boring. It might as well have been called Vancouver Vice.
That's great.
I love this chat so fucking much. They keep us all in check.
Well,
I agree with you, Brown. I liked it.
That's all that matters, doesn't it, Romeo?
Yeah. It's great. Sex, violence, different culture.
Drugs.
It was interesting. Good show. Yeah, drugs.
Yeah, lots of bowing
tattoos.
as well. I love that.
Bowing.
I've been burgled, which is never nice.
Tokyo. I love Tokyo Drift. It's a fun film.
Jesus wept.
A fun film or a fan film?
That's a fun film, Tokyo Drift.
Was a fan of what?
Of Fast and Furious.
Don't know.
I don't think so. I think they were a fan of something else, and they decided to sneak in and do a Fast and Furious movie.
This year is going to be very good for the YouTube channels again, isn't it? With all the shit that's still coming down.
I don't know. My concern is that they may also be in the same boat as the theaters, where there's just so little and so much obvious nobody gives a shit, right? The 2023 paid off a lot because there were franchises and properties that people actually cared about actively being sodomized and meat puppeted. What the hell is happening in 2024 that anybody cares about? I think the only thing that could happen is if Deadpool 3 is a steaming pile of shit, you'll get a serious reaction. But I don't know that anything else coming out is anybody cares about.
We're not going
Madam Webb has entered the chat.
Yeah.
We're not going to get another Captain Marvel this year, and everybody's sick hearing about Doctor Who, and Disney aren't putting out so much Marvel stuff this year, and they're not.
But Sony is.
Star Wars stuff.
Chat.
The Sony stuff has been okay though, hasn't it?
Chat.
Bad news, folks.
Chat. Chat in the chat. Can you tell us at this time next year? What do you think Brown subscribers will be?
Oh, that's
after
good.
The shithole era that we're coming in 2020.
Well, we're going to lose 1,000 after this, so.
Well, that's true. Bear that in mind, chat. Bear that in mind.
What is your count right now, Brown?
Oh,
about 3,000.
Okay.
I'm calling 5K.
Rings of Power Season 2 has entered the chat.
1.4 billion.
I was like, if you blow out my eardrums, you're gonna die.
The thing about Rings of Power Season 2 is the only people who are going to watch it is going to be outraged YouTubers, because anybody who likes Tolkien isn't going to watch it.
Right? They already had it spoiled in season 1. Why the hell are they coming back? Right? They know what to expect. A shit show.
That's right. No one's going to watch Rings of Power Season 2, but they are going to watch YouTubers' reviews of it.
Yes.
Yeah, that's the weird thing.
Yeah, more than the actual views.
Yeah.
Okay, so my thing is, if you're a real fan of the author, right? Because I love J.R.R. Tolkien. If you're a real fan of the author and you know this work is just basically shitting, like this show is shitting on his life's work, why would you even want to watch it? And why would you want to watch a review about it knowing that it's being shit on? That's just my personal opinion, my personal question.
That's my opinion as well. I agree 100% there. It's depressing enough that it exists without going on and watching streams of people talking about it, and they're all depressed and outraged as well.
To answer that, Reni, I would say just this then. People who love Tolkien knew within 5 minutes of the first episode of Rings of Power Season 1 that it was a steaming pile of dog shit. But they continued to watch some of it, and a lot more people continued to watch all the YouTube streams shitting all over it. And it was clear from the first moment it was garbage. So
right, but the thing is, there's a when a dumpster fire is in progress, you know it's on fire, and you get reporting from it or whatever. If somebody then goes, guess what? We're going to light the same dumpster next year. Nobody gives a damn. Nobody's showing up. Nobody cares at that point.
Yeah, I'll be honest. I've been a fan of this stuff since I was a kid. My mom used to read me the Lord of the Rings books, and I just will not make myself watch any of that stuff. If it's not entertaining, if it's not true to the source material, I won't watch it. And I don't see the point in watching a stream of negativity about a show that I'm not even interested in, because I know it's going to shit all over the lore. So I don't see the point. I think that's just a waste of time. But again, that's my personal opinion.
Same with Doctor Who. Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly.
Z, you available, mate? Please.
Most certainly am. Whiskey 77 for $1.99 says, well, I made another circle of friends and I'm back.
Aww.
From outer space.
Circle of Lives is what he says.
Circle of Lives.
Spoiling it.
Well,
It's the same
I made
shit.
another circle of lives, and I'm back.
So he went through all the live streams and he ended up back here.
Yeah.
Oh,
Perfect.
oh, I
Guess we're
get
about to
you now.
finish.
Zee's as drunk as me, clearly.
Oh, look who's here, everybody. Wayland Bacefus. Well, I'm back.
Yay!
And on that bombshell, we're leaving.
Was that Ray purchased?
Wayland, you killed it, mate. We're going.
Yeah.
Was it a Ray purchase quote?
Can
Pass.
catch the refrain?
Toast of London.
Oh, Ray purchase, yes.
Well.
You're
Look
far
with
too
it.
quick for us.
Stephen, lock up your missus because I'll fuck anything toast.
Quality. Yeah, go and watch Toast of London. Go and watch Jam.
Go watch Doctor Who.
No, don't go and watch. Yeah,
Go watch Blake
classic Doctor Who.
7.
Blake
Reacher.
7.
Barry on 3 hours. Picard season 3. Ahsoka, that was good.
Go and listen to my audio drama of the first Doctor on my
Put
channel.
your link in quick. We're
Aldred.
finishing.
Okay. It's called The Misshapen Planet. I'll put it in.
Just go watch Doctor Who, basically, folks. Okay. I think that is it. It was going to be a quick one. 3 hours later.
Yeah.
You know how it is.
We know you and your quote unquote quickies.
Moving on.
2 hours and 57 minutes of getting it up. 3 minutes.
Yes. Chat. You are wonderful. This was literally announced 5 minutes before we came on air. So, chat, you are wonderful. Thank you for the interaction. You know you're the best. I know you're the best. Thank you for the super chats. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you for just being there, listening to us talk shite. Chats.
Actually, Andrew, why the fuck were you not on the chat?
There wasn't space.
I don't care. It's not a good reason.
Well, I'll send a customer request to StreamYards then. Chat, happy New Year, and I hope everything you wish for comes your way. Because I think we need a bit of luck this year, don't we?
We do.
I think we're long overdue a little bit of luck. Fingers crossed.
Year of the tiger, isn't it, or the dragon?
It's going to be year of the dong.
Might want to be a bit more specific. Be more specific about the kind of luck you're wishing for. We had plenty of bad luck.
Lee, it's your year.
Good luck.
No, my year was the year of the rabbit, which is 2023. Sorry, it was shit.
Okay.
You didn't want year of the dong?
Shit.
I want year of the dong.
Yeah, it's going to be year of the Neeson.
So
yes.
totally.
So, chats, you are wonderful. We'll see you next time. Happy New Year. I will thank the guests. Okay, so I need to remember who was on. So, Ian had to pop off.
Bye,
Ian.
Bye, Ian. Happy New Year, mate.
Was anybody else on? I'm old.
Who was the other person?
That was it, wasn't it?
Oh,
Oh, Brian.
Brian. I was like, there was somebody else.
Not Brian.
No,
oh my God, I can't believe I forgot about Brian. Brian,
Cheers,
my
Brian.
apologies.
I'll thank the guests then. Reni L. Cheers.
Cheers. Thank you, as always, for having me. And it was great to meet you finally, Echo Chamberlain. I've heard nothing but great things about you from the guys. So very nice to meet you. And very nice to see the rest of you guys again. And chat, always lovely. So thank you.
First time on the channel, and Christ, he's got a great voice. Emperor Goodwin.
Jamaican Lives Matters.
Yeah, mom. Yeah, mom.
Oh yeah, it's nice to meet you as well, Jay. I'm sorry.
Sandwich.
Imbrun, he real good man, yeah.
Runtings. The wonderful Echo Chamberlain 2024 edition.
Well, thanks for having me. 2023 was the year that Hollywood lost hundreds of millions of dollars. So I'm going to try and do
billions, really.
Billions. How many Z's? How many?
Well, I'm going to try and do. I'm going to try and do a Brown Alliance 3-part catchphrase to sum it up. It's shit. that those bastards lost 1
Very good. Very good. I'll give you 7 out of 10 for efforts.
Hey, that was good.
You wouldn't give him 1?
You wouldn't give him 1?
Brown would give anyone
Out of
1.
10, out of 10, Brown. What would you give him?
I think
Z is your only one who can
bastard
judge.
needs to be improved upon.
I think you did fairly well, to be honest.
You did okay. You did okay. You did okay.
Bastard.
See, that's how it's done. Z3PIO.
Look at that.
Look at that.
Look at
Yes,
that.
it is.
Thank you very much for having me on, and Happy New Year to everybody.
Yay.
Supermod himself, the man, the legend, the legend, Melvin Deeply.
The leg end. It's been a wonderful stream. It's been good fun. It's
Great to have
been
you on, mate.
emotional. Happy New Year to everybody.
It's been emotionally
yes.
traumatizing.
And yeah, welcome to Killing the Stream Club as well. You did very, very well, Melvin. So brilliant. Romeo, Stream Killer. Romeo, Tango, November, Zulu. Thank you, my friend.
Yeah, thanks for me on, Brown. I've been very lucky to be on a couple of great streams recently, but this one was just the most fun because it was the most unscripted and most ridiculous, and you guys are all terrific. It was absolutely wonderful being on stream with you. I laughed a lot more today than I have in ages, so that was great fun.
Oh, that's
Have
lovely.
a wonderful.
At us.
have
It was
a
mostly the
wonderful.
nudes that I sent him.
Well, we won't talk about that then. We'll leave that one
And the
behind.
porn.
All the best, and have a great New Year, everyone. And
Cheers, my friend.
yeah, it's rare I can come on these things, but it was great to have the opportunity today. So thanks again, Brown, and thanks everyone else. Happy New Year.
And last but by no means least, problem.
You mean absolutely by all means, least.
As well.
At the very least.
That as well.
Happy New Year, chat. Sorry for being an utter
Arse.
Wanker?
Oh, somebody disappeared then. Who disappeared?
Problem being.
Oh.
I think he was doing it for effect.
He's out.
Anticlimactic.
Yeah.
He was doing it for effects.
Expectations.
He can fuck off. I'm not letting him back on. I think that's it, folks. We're out of here. So,
Chat, you were amazing. Thank you.
Yeah, chat, you're the best. Just we'll be back soon. You know it is.
Start off your new year with a bag of dicks.
Yeah.
Happy New Year, everybody. Take care. Timing.
And tatty
Bag of
bye.
dicks.